gentlemen, coming to you live from the future home of John Wilson. It's the Double Special Show starring Crystal Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, and me, J.B. Lee.
You and me. So say the stars, it's meant to be. My heart is for you.
Can I just ask? Did you start
Into the microphone, I can't hear you.
Did you start at me for being a little too loud, and then you transitioned into humming? That's what it sounded like. I guess I'm just paranoid.
Welcome back to Double Special, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on a Tuesday night. Thanks to everybody on IRN. Welcome to the show. We have an interesting sort of pre-psycho weekend coming up. So that's what the show is, like the calm before the storm. Here in the studio. Say hello to everybody, guys.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
I'm going to have a drink, so say hello. Say what you will.
How was your week, everybody?
Wow, you're going to start a conversation? Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to be funny.
All right. In tonight's show, we're going to talk about how Tiffany is mean. We've talked about that before on the show.
Oh, yeah, that's like my thing.
Yep. And then we're also going to talk about how Jordan is mean. It's going to be how other people are mean tonight.
We're pretty mean. It's just the way we are.
Yeah. Jordan's mean. Tiff is mean. We know that Donald Drumpf is mean. I'm not going to call him that. He's a dick.
Yes.
We'll talk about his ass. And then, as always, we'll have our Reddit question. If you'd like to call in and join the show, you can do that. The phone number is 727-475-6139. Would love to hear from some people listening on irnbroadcast.com. If you've not heard the show live before and have not been a part of it, we welcome all people to call.
All
I don't care. We used to do a bit where, because we were on terrestrial radio, we had much more callers, where Jordan would go to battle. He would go to combat.
People wouldn't even take me up on the
Only
argument.
Charlie can.
Only Charlie can.
God, I love
So
Charlie.
we offered like free prizes to anyone who would argue with me.
Yeah,
on
about
any
anything.
subject. Yes.
Any subject at all.
I would take the opposite position to anything you wish to argue. That was the
Total
challenge.
dick move.
Nobody would take me up.
Dick move, but great radio, lots of fun.
Yes.
And maybe if this show ever gets to the point where we're on radio, terrestrial, we can bring that bit back.
It'd be
See
awesome.
that. Yeah.
But in the meantime, let's check in. Hey, we're all mean to each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Google spent years and years studying teamwork, and they found teamwork only works if you're nice to each other. Check in.
Well, that's a no-brainer.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, you know what? I'm so sick of hearing that.
Yeah, where did that come from?
It came from a movie, dude, and we heard a comic repeat it on stage, and then I'm like, really?
Really? Is that where my subconscious pulled it from?
Yeah, it was from what movie was it? It was like a movie or a television show where it's like, yeah.
Big.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Forrest Gump.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Go on.
Go on. The tech giant charged a team to find out. Over several years, they interviewed hundreds of employees and analyzed thousands of datas about the people on more than 100 active teams at Google.
Well, Google's really cool. Have you ever seen that Vince Vaughn movie called The Internship?
No. Her only experience with Google.
Yeah.
But Google looks really fun. Like, there's even, like,
it's not that much fun.
Activities there.
It's not Hollywood
and they're
movie
all,
fun.
like, friends.
But it's not
it's
Hollywood
like
movie.
Super competitive, and,
Yeah.
like, if you're not producing, you get, like, shunted aside. And
It's in
treated
Silicon
horribly.
Valley.
All right. What do
So I'm shutting her off.
Okay.
Screw Google. That's not how teamwork works.
All right.
You just gotta trust, even if you're mean to each other.
No.
So Jordan's like, I will not take out the mean
You have to be
in order to
nice.
work. And then, you know what? I am a testament to that. I can testify to that he will not do that.
You know why? You know why I can't even reduce the mean?
I don't know.
Because a fifth of adults have forgotten how to do fractions or percentages, including me. Check in.
You don't know how to do fractions
You
or percent?
do.
Not beyond like the simplest of fractions anymore. Like if you ask me to multiply two fractions, no, I forget how to do all that.
You
crap.
multiply them crossways diagonally.
Yeah, and then what? And then that's
And
the
then
new
you-
fraction, and then you reduce it. I
Yeah,
forget.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
See, well, maybe I kind of remember.
Do you know what the rule is for division of fractions?
No.
You invert one of the fractions,
See.
and then you go across that.
Good.
How about, do you know how to calculate the mean, the median, and the mode?
No,
No,
Oh,
see, nobody
I
knows
vaguely
that
remember that.
I don't actually. The mean, maybe you take three. You take the average of 3.
Isn't it
I
just
believe
the
it.
average of them all? You add them all up and divide them by however many there are.
Maybe that's, I don't know. So yeah.
Because the mean's the average. The median is like finding.
Listen, I never pretended to be a math. I'm not into
I
math, but I can
certainly
do
don't.
simple math. I'm not very good at algebra. I have a basic knowledge of algebra. But I scored honors in English and literature, like reading and reading comprehension. So sorry that I'm not good at math. Crystal, are you good at math? I can't tell if you are or if you aren't. I used to think you are, but I don't know if I really believe that now.
Basic math, I am fantastic at.
Really? Like,
Okay,
what
but
do
you have a
mean?
degree in computer science. Wasn't there a bit of
Well,
math
yeah,
involved there?
There is, and I had to take physics, and I had to take other things.
How'd you do in physics?
I aced it.
You aced
I
physics.
did. I got an A in physics.
But you can only do simple math.
What's 72 times
Okay,
11?
somebody
I
not
don't
getting
know.
the math on that whole situation? Is somebody missing the
No,
math on that one? 'Cause it doesn't add up at all.
So, like, these Texas Instrument people make this amazing scientific calculator, and any equation that you put into it, it gives you the answer, and even physics. And so what I used to do is I used to always not go in during test day so that I could take the test in the testing center so that I could use the
Why am I
calculator.
So
hearing
you're
this right
not
now?
good at physics.
You
or-
cheated on your exams.
No, I did not cheat.
That's cheating.
No.
Yeah, that's if you're not allowed to use the calculator in the exam and then you did, that's cheating.
Well,
Yeah.
but in the testing center, they let you use it.
I don't think you're fantastic at basic math. I'm going to ask you some basic math questions and see how this goes.
Let's not, because I may not be able to. I may not be able to answer a lot of them, but I didn't claim to be like. Yeah,
What's
what the
3/4 times 0.32?
hell? Oh, for
I
God's
don't know.
sakes.
See?
I need my
Nobody-
Texas
nobody can do
Instrument.
that.
Yeah, not in
It's
our head.
impossible.
Maybe not in our head.
Well, wait, 3/4 is 0.75 times what?
He's like, no scratch paper allowed. Do it. God damn it. All right, next.
Check in. I forget. Oh, yeah. A man accidentally calls 911 and reveals murder plot in Florida. Check in.
Why Florida? Why
Yeah,
always
well,
Florida?
More importantly, I skip a lot of these stories, actually, where people accidentally butt dial 911
Yeah.
and then the police accidentally overhear a drug deal or a murder plot.
So he reveals this murder plot.
Right, and then goes and does the murder.
Oh, and then he actually went and killed him.
Yeah.
They didn't stop it?
I guess they thought they had more time. I
What?
don't know. But I'm getting suspicious now that I've seen so many of these because I
yeah.
don't think it's that easy to butt dial 911.
No, it isn't. I've never done it in my life.
You have to go through a number of steps to get to dial at 911.
You've got to swipe to
Yeah.
open up your phone, first
Yeah.
of all. Okay.
That's terrible luck.
Then get to the phone screen,
Then get to the phone. Yeah, exactly.
and then press those 3 numbers, and then send. Or
Right.
call or whatever.
Because there's I don't have a quick, there's not like a macro button for
Yeah.
911, is there? Would it be really
No.
dangerous?
So I think the cops are just listening in and then lying about it.
Wow, that's an interesting theory, man. You know
Well-
what? That's not out of the realm of possibility. It's
Yeah.
not out of the realm.
What about when you go out of signal and it says if you want to make an emergency call, hold da-da-da-da-da. So maybe his butt held that.
Wait, what?
Well, you know how sometimes when you don't have signal, which happens in where I live, it will say emergency calls only and push this button. So maybe it did that.
No, first of all, he lives in Fort Lauderdale. That is a really densely populated area. Towers everywhere. No, never happened. I used to live in Fort Lauderdale. It's Broward. No way.
Yeah.
Well, stop it, government. It's ridiculous.
Well, no, not in this instance. They found out. I mean, I feel
They
bad
didn't
that
save
they.
anybody.
Well,
Yeah.
there's that.
So there
there's
you
that.
go.
Exactly. I'm feeling a little bad about the fact that they didn't actually go and try. Although he may, like Jordan said, he may not have revealed when it was going to happen, just how or who.
Yeah.
But you think they'd follow the who around
Yeah.
a little bit,
Yeah, you'd think they would have followed up
or
on
at
it.
least called him and said, "Hey, listen, you might want to keep your eyes out. This dude's planning to kill you. If
Well.
you see him, call us."
Well, if all they hear is his nickname or something, they're not going to know who it is.
No, well,
It's not like you give away the guy's name and address and social security number as you plot his murder. That exposition only happens in movies.
yeah, I don't know. Unbelievable.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know about the pocket dialing. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think it's a
Crystal,
I
have you
think
ever
it's a scam.
pocket dialed 911?
Nope.
Yeah, I
Not
don't think
even
anybody
while
here
you were
has.
plotting to steal a horse.
Yeah.
Nope.
During your
Definitely
horse
not
thievery.
during that time.
Yeah,
Because there was no cell phones.
rotary phone.
Exactly.
Yeah. She butt rotary dialed the police.
She
Oops.
texted. Paged. She paged the cops.
Sky
All right.
pager.
Let's move on from
We're
sinister conspiracies to horrible things that'll scare Tiffany.
Nothing scares Tiffany.
Have you heard of mat herpes?
Who's that?
It's herpes you get from athletic mats, like wrestling mats. Check in.
Oh, people are just blaming herpes so they don't get in trouble. They're like, hey, I didn't sleep with anybody. I was just on that mat over there, and I think I got the herpes. You know how
On
that
that
goes,
mat.
honey. It wasn't me.
That's not true because herpes actually can live on a
Yeah.
on a surface for how long? Does it say how long?
It doesn't say, but it is a form of herpes called herpes gladiatorium or mat herpes.
Gladiatorium.
Yeah, a highly contagious, lifelong virus that wrestlers have come down with before.
And gladiators.
Yeah, well, it's lived a long time. We haven't given up wrestling, have we?
Gladiatorium. That's
So
awesome.
can you really get it from a toilet seat? Is that true?
Possibly now. Now we know nothing.
Look, I don't know what the time frame is, but scroll down. Maybe it will mention that, Jordan, in the article. Does it say?
No, it does not.
It just says, this is weird, though. It says his father likened the 17-year-old's face to that of the Elephant Man. That is not herpes, okay? I don't know. I mean, it says
Well, you
herpes.
don't know.
Well, maybe
yeah,
you had it
maybe
on,
it's like really bad herpes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google this now. We'll pull it up and
Oh,
find
for
out.
God's sakes. A skin infection.
Jordan, you're gonna puke. You can't handle that
It's
stuff.
it's HSV1.
Herpes gladiatorium.
It is the same virus that causes cold sores on your
Yep.
lips. I just I work.
Wrestler's herpes. It even has a reputation.
Well, I know,
Snap
and I'm getting
pox.
because you can get like you can get actually like a bacterial infection or sometimes a fungal infection from
Right,
mats, and that's
right.
pretty common. I'm only saying this to our listeners. I worked for almost like 16 years in dermatology.
Yeah.
Both of us know quite a bit about. I've never seen it look like that. Usually herpes is like a blistering or an open
Yeah,
sore,
it
but
usually
not the
looks like a
elephant man.
blister.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
with the shit?
Here we go. It's transmitted by direct contact with skin lesions.
Right. Okay. We know.
It
this.
is believed that the virus may be transmitted through infected wrestler mats, but it's still the subject of research, since the virus normally cannot live long enough outside the body in order
Okay.
to be able to cause an infection.
Okay.
However, infected secretions on the mat is
Right.
believed to be the transmission
So if you
vector.
get some little fluid on there, and you
dude.
roll
Yeah.
across the
That's
fluid.
I mean,
gross.
this doesn't scare me. I just feel like those kinds of things. Like, I've never gotten athlete's feet before, or whatever it is. And I just feel like if these kinds of things happen, they just happen. These are just the kind of things. It's like,
She's
why
like, I'll-
worry about it? It's like,
I'll deal with my elephant face.
what was it that my mom was worried about me getting? Something about like bed bugs, and I was like, if it happens, it happens, dude. Like, that's just
I'll fight them off.
yeah.
I'll get the cream or the shampoo.
I mean, it will suck, but why sit there and worry?
well, it's nice to be aware, and that way, if you see
Yeah.
somebody with a lip, you might want to watch where they're rolling around and make sure you don't roll in that same area, just in case. I mean,
Yeah.
you could avoid things.
I'd probably be more concerned if I was doing MMA.
That's like, you know
now.
what? What you just said is like reading a story about somebody getting hit by a train and go, you know what? If that happens, it happens. I don't need to know
I
about
do.
this dangerous crossing that they're mentioning. You know what I mean? Like, what is that, dude?
It's the way I live.
It's the way you live, recklessly.
Ew.
Here's some information that could actually be a benefit to you
Yeah.
because you are on mats, and yet you scoff at it like, if it's meant to be, I'll get it. Not
Right.
necessarily.
You're going to like a world's final thing, and where? Like
Argentina. I
Brazilian?
don't know if I'll do that.
Argentina.
I don't
you know
wanna
do
do
you know
that.
the herpes rate in Argentina?
It's so high. Do you know they invented herpes in Argentina?
No, that's Africa, I thought.
No.
No, that's
What?
AIDS.
Why would you put that on Africa? Why would you do that?
Because that's where it happened.
Aid gave us
All
enough.
right, continue on. Good God.
Check in, check in. Well, after you get herpes from your wrestling mat and die,
Herpes gladiatorium.
yes. After that murders you in the ring with a lion and a net. We'll still know what you smelled like with new perfume of the dead. Check in.
All right. Well, okay.
What? Yeah.
So now they're putting ashes in perfume.
No. They take your old clothes after you die and analyze them and then make it into a perfume that smells like your clothes.
Shut the hell up.
Oh,
No, I
that's
won't. I'll
fun.
continue talking. They do that though. It costs $600 too.
Yeah, that's fun
I don't-
unless Dave Hines is your
Yeah.
significant
Well,
other.
Yeah.
Why don't they just get whatever perfume or cologne the person wore and smell that
Not
instead?
good enough.
Yeah,
Gotta be
and you
their
know what? I
style.
have another problem with this. The name of the perfume, by this company Fusion, is called How do you say it? EO?
No, that's what an online
Ooh, they
website
did.
that
Oh, they
reported
dubbed
on
it.
it calls
Okay.
it. Yes,
Because it was sent to the dead person. I'm like, really? That's the best they could come up
that's
with?
what I dubbed it.
Yeah, that would be awful.
Yeah, I don't know. What do they do? Like spray it on the pillow or something? Because some people do that. Like I've heard after if their spouse dies or something, like they'll kind of smell their pillow and stuff because they
Yeah.
want to
That's
keep the
exactly
smell.
where this came from. She was like,
Sure.
she sent in a pillow to be analyzed or something, or I don't know.
Good God. Did they come close to it? Did she say it was like...
Oh, it's all just marketing talk. I'm sure it just. gives her crap.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I want to know. Is there anything in there that says that
No.
it would actually match the thing? Or are they
I don't
saying,
know. Do you? I mean, how would you even know unless you had like a recently dead person and their perfume, so you could
Okay,
match
wait.
it up?
Okay, but did you not just say that she sent it to them, a pillow?
No, it's like her mother held on to a pillowcase with
Okay.
the scent of her dad, and that gave her the idea to start the company. But
Oh, they didn't send. Okay, so they.
it
Oh, I
doesn't-
got you.
don't. They claim they've tested it, but nobody's.
So
like,
you didn't
actually,
give enough information in the
nobody's
first
done a
statement.
review.
You made it sound like a woman sent her. That's how she said to this company, "Hey, you make perfume. Can you make this perfume?"
Oh.
Yeah, so it says what they do. They will
have to
not
read the whole
release
thing,
their
do you?
process. It's under wraps.
Oh, no,
they
no.
won't release it.
I was just curious if they're getting close to the actual scent that people are sending in, or that they're trying to like.
Well, we'll
mimic.
have to do a review. Who wants to like die?
I'm
for
not
the
dying.
sake of the review. Well, somebody has to.
And listen, that
Don't
scent.
say
That scent is
Awful,
listen.
too.
Yeah,
Don't die.
And that scent is only good if you're really. I think you're really
Yeah.
close to the person. Like I wouldn't want the scent of my mother. I don't know if I would. You know what I mean?
To be fair, though, they don't. And it doesn't look like they require a death certificate. They'll probably just take $600 and a sweater from anybody. So it is actually pretty easy
Yeah.
to test if we wanted to.
Yeah, that is funny because
that's
you
true.
know someone like wants like their ex-girlfriend's smell or something.
Well, I don't have $600, so
And it only takes 4 days. That we could have it as early as next week.
we don't
well,
have $600 and we don't care that much.
I like
we
how
don't.
I like how I say the price, but she goes, but it's a quick. It comes quickly.
4 days. That's impressive that they can extract your odor and
you-
turn it into a perfume in 4
I'm
days.
guessing that when you get it, it isn't, and good luck getting your $600 back.
Can we get Jordan's smell?
No.
Can that be the one we choose?
No, why?
No.
Why would you want that?
Because it seems like it would not be the best.
How would
Yeah,
we know
it's
though?
really a bad choice. Yeah, you'd have to test it.
Yeah.
You would be in charge of the test.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, so shut up.
All right, next.
Check in. Hey, what's the best way to shame a war hero by that lost her legs in a helicopter crash in the Gulf War?
Giving
How do
her-
you go after if you're the GOP?
Giving her mat herpes.
Yeah, well, that's one way.
All right.
What's the most offensive way to attack her?
invite her to a?
Again, lost her legs in a helicopter accident.
I don't know.
The smell of her legs.
Accuse her of not standing up for veterans.
Oh Jesus!
Yes. Check
That seems like something I would
Why
accidentally
are
do.
people so stupid?
in. Yes.
Oh my God!
The National Republican Senatorial Committee tweeted, Tammy Duckworth has a sad record of not standing up for our veterans. They instantly deleted it, of course, but
Yeah.
it's been saved because,
Of
yeah,
course.
nothing dies.
The internet never forgets.
That's pretty funny. That's like the time I asked a blind person why they weren't looking at me when I was on stage. Like that would be the one. Stand up. Why aren't you standing up right now?
Well, this
That's
happened.
been
Didn't
other
this happen to somebody else? Was it Biden? Who the hell was it that they? Same thing. They were. They
Well,
gave
yeah, Biden was more like, hey, oh, God, I
It was
forget
Kanye
you can't
West.
stop.
no. Yeah.
It was
No,
Kanye West.
Biden had one where he was
No,
giving a
Biden.
speech and he asked a guy he knew in the audience, hey, stand up, I want people to see you, and then realized he was in a wheelchair and made a big and he laughed, and I
Yeah.
didn't think that was offensive. That's
I
not
think
like
it was
this.
bad, but they
Yeah.
really wrote him hard about it.
Yeah, they did, yeah. This is, like, much worse.
Yeah, yeah, that's a tweet too. Somebody took the time to type that out.
But at the same time, they're just going to say, you know what, it was a stupid intern, and they're fired, and
Right.
let's go like
Right,
Trump
well.
again.
That's awful. We live in such an amazing country. All right, is that it? Nope. More.
One more.
All right, one more.
It's only, yeah.
All right, that's
John
fine.
Wilson hasn't called yet.
Yeah, no, that's fine. He probably won't. He's got to travel
He's
tomorrow.
got to wake up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. All right. You saw The Revenant, didn't you?
I did see The Revenant. Yes.
Did
The
you
who?
want to dine like The Revenant?
Did I want to die?
Dine.
Dine.
Yes.
Like
Eat
in The
like
Revenant.
them?
Yes.
Eat. What was that? What?
Is the Reverend the
Oh,
one?
where he was eating the fish just like raw out of the river and
Oh,
like
or
eating
buffalo liver?
buffalo livers. Yeah,
Yeah, well, now you can go do that for $60.
$60.
Yes.
Really?
Is it the movie with all the
Pretty
snow? Is
Yeah.
that the movie
Yeah.
with all the
The
snow?
movie with all the snow. You mean Frozen?
The one with Leonardo DiCaprio and all the snow.
Yes.
Don't not to be confused with Hateful
Yes.
Eight, which also had a lot of snow.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Just like
The cold movies. All right, yeah. So this, where's the
The
restaurant?
Fort Restaurant in Morrison, Colorado, I believe, they're known for their home style cowboy cooking or whatever, Old West.
Oh God.
So they're doing a tasting menu on Sunday where you can have raw bison liver with a variety of bison dishes, including prairie butter, which I didn't even look up. I'm not sure I want to know what that is. I probably shouldn't have, but
Yeah.
I think it's buffalo bone marrow.
Good God.
So you can have bone marrow,
Ugh.
yeah. But raw bison liver. How would you eat? I don't like liver in any form, but raw on a plate.
No, thank you.
Hey, Julia Child's favorite dish was the buffalo bone marrow.
Bone marrow is really good, like beef oxtails and beef bone
Is it
marrow.
like
so it's
pate,
really good.
basically?
Yeah, it's
They
like
serve
you
it
suck
like
it out of the
pate.
bone. It's delicious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds really
You know, you
gross.
say that, Crystal, but you can't handle raw chicken then eat it after it's cooked.
Well, yeah, no, I don't want to touch anything raw.
But you will suck the marrow out of a bone.
Yeah, if it's cooked, yeah.
You know, there's something wrong in your head. I don't know why. I don't understand that. Why there would be such a disconnect where you'd be like,
Yeah.
I can't touch the bone, but let me put my lips all over it and suck the innards out of it. Which is blood, basically. You're sucking blood out of it. Ugh.
Baby
no,
blue.
because the chicken has the skin on it, and it has the little bumps where the hair was, and that's kind of gross to touch raw.
That's like the best part of the chicken, though, to be honest.
It is. It's the tastiest part, but I
The
don't want
bone
to touch it
marrow?
raw.
No, the skin.
No, the
Yeah.
skin with the bumpy
Yeah,
stuff.
but you're talking about sucking the marrow out of the bone.
I don't
know,
do
but
that.
That's cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a little weird.
Yeah, dude, that's like some kind of, I don't know,
Yeah.
Viking shit.
I've never
I don't know
done
what
that.
that is.
People who suck the eyeballs out of crawfish,
Ew,
I
which
wouldn't
I
do
don't
that.
do. I do not do.
I wouldn't do
but
that
like
either.
Louisiana.
Yeah, no, you know what? You're right. There is no difference. They're all crazy. They're both equally. They're equally. You're right. There's no difference between the craziness of eating that.
All right, I
She's
thought, what if
right.
you did?
So touche over there.
All right, well, now, what about sucking on a crab leg?
Huh?
What about sucking the meat out of a crab leg? Is
I
that-
like the meat in a crab leg.
Yeah,
That's
I like
acceptable.
crabs.
I love
it is
crab
kind of
legs.
acceptable.
That's not a limb that you either speak or see with, so it's okay to rip that off and suck it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, no,
But-
not necessarily.
But yeah,
Because a bone, a chicken bone, could be part of the leg or a wing or something like that. I mean, I just don't. Once you get down to the bones, really, you got to crack it open and get all in there. I just don't see the need for that at that point. You've been sustained.
Well, some
Well,
animals
how
have
far do we got to go with it? I mean, if you're starving, yes, I can see. If it is cold movie and you're out there and you're dying and you got to suck on some bone marrow, then you get at it. But if you've had the meat around the bone, I mean, come on, it's done. You've eaten.
what are you supposed to do with the marrow?
Just leave it there for another animal. Let somebody better suited for that shit. I mean, do I look like an
I don't know,
an anteater's tongue? I'm gonna slide it up a bone.
Maybe
That's nasty.
maybe you can do something useful with it, like make candles.
You can fight cancer with it, right? I feel like bone marrow
All right,
is like
maybe candle
There
making,
you go.
maybe candle making, but I'm definitely not gonna suck it out of the bone. I just,
like if you
it's like
keep
the worst
bones
pi-
long enough, they get tender.
It's
and
like
they
the
kinda,
worst
break
pixie
apart. It
straw
oozes
ever
out.
made.
No. I don't even. I like all my stuff
Just
to be
talked right over
boneless
that.
too.
That
Like
was a
if I
good
get
joke.
chicken, I like it boneless. I like
Talked
it.
right over my joke. Well, yeah, you're just talking about recipes now. I didn't open this up so you can be talking about recipes. All right, you jackass. I don't know what you're doing, but we're not having chicken cordon bleu.
What about marrow nuggets
that
though?
sounds
Like if it was
delicious, though,
boneless
really.
marrow,
No, I just don't.
I would eat
But
that.
okay, look, I'll say this: if marrow was made in something, yeah, and added to,
Like a
then yeah.
marrow tender.
But I'm not putting an actual animal's bone up to my mouth and sucking out of the insides of it. I just can't ever see me doing that unless, again, I was starving. That's where I could see
Yeah.
it happening.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, dude, I would be like, just give it to me. But yeah, I mean,
to
to
be
sit down
fair,
there-
when you're eating a rib, you're already close to that.
Yeah, dude.
no, you're eating the meat around side. I've never
You
sucked
suck
the
on-
inside.
you
of
don't
Right
suck
there,
on the
though.
bone?
No.
Who sucks on bones?
She don't eat meat, but she sure like the bone.
Would you shut the hell up? Jordan
I think
can't
that was
even
check
hit the
in.
bell.
That was check in.
All right, you're listening to Double Special live on IRN and on YouTube. The phone number is 727-475-6139. We got a big weekend of comedy coming up this weekend. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night at Snappers in Palm Harbor. I can talk about it right now because we don't have to deal with any of those other issues with the FCC and everything.
That was
Independent
so
radio
funny today,
shows,
dude.
Yeah. But we're having the show. We'll have the shows Thursday and Friday night, and Saturday night we'll have stand-up shows. All at 7:30. I think 7 on Thursdays, right? 7 on Thursday?
It's 7:30 on Thursday,
And
and then
7,
7 and 9:30 on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Can I just tell that story?
no,
of you
not
today?
yet. Not yet. I'm going to
It
finish
was
my
so
I want to
funny,
finish
dude.
what I was saying. So
Okay.
9:30 Saturday night, the late show will be an improv show. John Wilson, our comedy correspondent from Liverpool, England, will be joining us on the stage. Jordan will be there. Crystal and Tiffany will be out. I don't know. Are you guys committed to doing improv? Do you want to do
It
it?
doesn't matter to me.
You say it doesn't matter. Crystal, do you care one way or the other? Would you rather just watch and not
it
be
doesn't
involved?
matter to me. I mean, if
I'll-
you guys want to work it in, that's fine. And if not, I'm indifferent.
I don't. Okay, I don't want to force anything upon you, but I also want to make sure that if you come up on stage, it's going to be good. It's not going to.
No, like if you
bomb.
do it, I'm gonna participate and give it my all. But I'm also saying, like, if it doesn't fit into the show dynamics, that's cool.
fit into the show dynamics.
Well, yeah, I don't know what you guys have planned improv wise, and obviously
Nothing.
I'm not.
What, do we hire a marketing
professional.
director? What is it? The whole dynamic of the process of the industrial sort of thing. No, okay. So come out and check out improv. John Wilson, Brad Gilmore. Hopefully will still show up. He was slated to do it with us, and hopefully that goes on. And if not, we'll just do something something else, but we'll
Yeah,
figure it
we'll
out. It's
do
gonna be fun.
something.
Yeah, we're gonna do
It'd
something.
be crazy. We might just sit there and chat in front of you.
No, I don't know about that.
Ask questions about life
I don't
in
think we can
England.
do an hour of that.
It'd be a 90 minutes with John Wilson where we chat about
I think there'd be some pissed off people at the Late Show if that
biscuits and how it doesn't mean what you think it means when you're in England.
I don't think people will like that.
No, that'd be
No.
awful.
And John Wilson also will do a couple of guest sets during the week. He's going to do some stand up again, and so we're looking forward to that. So, and then next week he'll be on the show, and I believe Miguel Hito will be here as well, and we'll hang out and do
It's
that.
gonna be crazy. And your house is gonna be so full for like this. Because when is Kelly coming?
No, she's not.
Kelly's not coming.
Kelly's
Aw.
not coming, yeah.
Yeah, she's not coming. Sorry. Was Shannon Hall going to call tonight? Is that
He
gonna
never
happen?
answered me, so I don't think so.
Sons of bitches.
He's doing stuff.
All right. I talked to Shannon Hall, who he had us out at the Brevard Comedy Club this last weekend, had a good time, and we told him a little Larry Silver story, and he got a kick out of that. And then he got a little political too, didn't he? He
He always likes to get political, but
Loves to talk.
yeah, no, he had a lot. He wants to talk about the open mics and a bunch of different stuff that's happening. He'll call him one of these weeks.
Good. All right. Let's go ahead and do the Reddit question right now. Jordan, I'll see if I can do that. Okay, so here's a Reddit question. We offer this to all the people on the show, and then anybody that calls in can do that as well. Answer the question. Here's the question. You are granted eternal life, okay?
Give
and
the
then
phone number again.
Okay, 727-475-6139. All right.
Okay.
We could have given it after the question, damn it. You are granted eternal life. Transported back to 6,000 or 1,000, 6,000 BC.
6,000 BC.
Yep. And then you are what one item can you bring with you? I can't even read that already.
What
Oh, there it is. Oh, so it's right in front of me. To ensure that you are the emperor of the world in 2016.
Oh, I have an answer.
So you get eternal life. You're sent back 6,000 years, and then there's one thing that you bring with you to ensure that you're going to be in charge of everything in 2016. Tiffany, you already know?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
Okay. Well, it's kind of two things. I just have
Oh
to
no,
pick-
it says
one
it
thing.
specifically says one
All
thing.
right, I would bring back a history book. Because then I'd be able to predict everything that's going to happen, and I would know things that were happening and why the war started and why it didn't start and all these different things, and I could like help and like interject and do all sorts of different stuff. So I would know when things were going to happen. I could bet on them. I could do all sorts of activities with it just by having the history book thing. And people would be like, "You're a wizard. How did you know that was going to happen?"
Okay, so slow down for a second. What history book has betting scores?
Well, no, but you could be like,
That's an almanac,
"Hey, I
first
know
of
wose
all."
going to win that battle." And I could
What are
just
you
make
going to bet on it?
Yeah, I could do all sorts of stuff. But they'll
Who's
think
betting on war?
they'll think I'm amazing because I know all these things that are going to happen, and I can
Is that
fix
your choice?
things.
That's your choice, a history book.
You're gonna be a Nostradamus.
Yeah, I'll be pretty cool.
She's getting burned at the stake.
Like that's how it happens.
She gets burned at the stake in a week.
Yeah.
No, but I have eternal life.
I have this book.
All right. Well,
I
that
have
was
eternal life.
that was the
that's right.
question I actually had
Yeah,
about it. Like,
you
is
do
it
have
eternal life? Like, as long as you don't get hacked up or run over by a bison or
Right.
something, or is it like real eternal life where not like Deadpool, where nothing can actually kill you, but without the ugliness?
No, but you have to. No, it means eternal life means that you're immortal. But you have to bring back an item that will ensure that you're emperor of the world.
well,
Which
I
means not only
understand
you
that, yeah.
live forever, but you got to be in charge of everything.
I think mine would get me that.
I don't know.
Because as
dude.
time went on, they're like, whoa. And they're like, wow. And then I know where all the crap's going down, so I'll be in like the PowerPoints at all times.
Your big problem is you said history book. There's no
And
way
look-
you can fit enough stuff in
listen.
the book.
Yeah.
Now, my idea was similar, but it was
Okay.
taking a solar-powered Kindle with a memory chip that has Wikipedia on it. That way I got all the
Yeah,
shit.
but there's no internet at that time.
But it's, I got
So it's on there.
Wikipedia downloaded onto a memory chip
Yeah.
in the solar-powered Kindle.
okay,
Boom.
so it's
Is there
kind of
such
like
a thing as a solar powered Kindle?
I hope so.
no.
It's got to be real, dude.
Yeah.
You
I
can't
think
make
there
up
is-
items.
I think
Otherwise,
there is.
Otherwise, I'd have a "I'm the Emperor of the World" pin that I brought back with me
Yeah.
I'm
that I
pretty
could
sure-
push, and
I'm-
then I.
You can't do electronics.
If I'm allowed to have a case
Yes,
on
you
the
can.
Kindle,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that there's solar-powered cases for Kindles. That should still
No.
count as one
you
item.
can't. No, you can't do electronics.
Unless you're
Electronics
sure
won't
you
work.
can't throw that out there.
Ah,
No, come on, dude.
Damn it, I
You
wrote that
see, okay, Crystal, you have any idea?
my other's
I would
human
bring-
growth.
Hold on,
hormone.
wait. Shh.
I would bring back technology.
You
Oh,
can't.
yeah. Let's be a little more vague. What technology? Which one? A tractor? You gonna bring
All
back a
of it.
tractor with you?
Everything in my mind.
No.
All technology.
You would bring back all that technology in your mind, which isn't enough
All right.
to be emperor of the world.
You know, a magic wand.
There is no such thing.
Yeah, that's true though. It doesn't say that it has to be a real
This
thing.
is answer your
I
thing.
changed
Like,
my
come on,
answer
we're
to
good- we're-
unlimited genie.
No.
That's my
You can't change
answer.
your answer.
I win.
No.
I thought this would be so easy. This
I think
question.
mine is an excellent answer.
I think a history book is a good
because
answer.
then,
actually.
like, I could be friends with like all the cool people, like while they're babies. You know what I mean? I'll be like, hey, I could raise the babies. I'm like, oh, you're Leonardo da Vinci.
What?
Come here, I'll raise you. Hey, you're Albert Einstein. Come here, I'll
But what
raise
if you
you.
Do you know how much
history
stuff
by
you would
that.
screw up if you
Yeah.
did that?
Yeah, you would screw the whole time.
they
up.
need torture.
I'll just let them do their thing.
Oh my God, show me audacity. while
I'll
we're
just sit back and kind of like watch what's up.
Let's watch what's up. She's the creepy lady that like
I'll fund
stays
it.
across the street for like 8
You'll
years
fund
every day
it.
she's
Yeah.
there. Just checking to see how your kid's doing. Is he developing well? Is he smart? Has he done math yet? Jesus Christ.
Like I'll like fund their little things as well. Like I'll be like, hey, I'll invest in that. Like I can invest in stuff in advance, man. I could be
You're
so
gonna be
set with
like,
this history book.
You're gonna be like, what's his face in Great Expectations? The guy that was giving Pip all the money.
Yeah, what are you gonna do when you have to like watch FDR, Hitler, and Stalin,
Right.
and Hirohito, and all those dudes
All
at
rise
the
to
same
power.
time? Yeah,
Yeah,
How are you
right.
gonna be in charge of that?
Well, like I'll like hang out with the dude that wins.
Okay,
every
first
day.
of all, what do you mean hang out? Where are you getting your money? Where you're just zipping around the
Yeah.
globe, hanging out with different
Hey,
people in different
I'll
countries?
still be a cute girl. I'll get around, man. Are you kidding me? I use that. I already. So now I know
I-
everything's happening. I'll be like, hee 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 hee.
All right,
And
you know what?
then-
I challenge you to just get somebody to book you a flight in the next couple of weeks. Some dude to book you a flight to Europe.
Oh, dude, don't do
Oh,
that.
don't do that.
I've already
you know
done
she
that
can
before.
do
I mean,
that.
you've done that before.
How do you think
That's
I got
not
to
even-
England?
Come
That's
on.
not even a challenge.
And you know
for
what?
her.
All I got to do is ask my old martial arts people. One of them will fly me over there.
I hate you.
That was a stupid bet to me.
Really,
should
the
have
bet she
taken the
should have
bet.
bet you.
And then showed me the damn thing. All right. Is that we're done with that? Yeah, we're done with that.
I've gotten free
What?
flights
You-
to
what
No,
was
that,
your
LA.
yeah,
answer?
well, we're done with it.
What was your answer?
I you know I don't
Yeah,
know.
what is it?
Do
I win?
Put the question back
no,
up.
unlimited genie wins.
It was the yours was
No,
the
it has
best
to be real,
practical
dude.
answer.
It has
Why
to
does
be
that have to be
real.
real? Doesn't say that.
Sure, the Emperor of the World.
I would bring a weather radio, but I don't know how much good it would do.
I would bring back a Bible.
That's what I thought. That was my second choice.
That's what I would
Why
bring.
would you
Because-
bring like a Bible?
Because you can
Crucify
write
you.
it, and then you'll be famous. And
I just think that something I'm thinking in terms of something that would affect large masses of people, and if you had the
Still
word of
popular.
God in 6000 BC before Christ, you would just I don't know, you may be able to change
like,
the events
yeah,
of history.
That was
Right.
that
You
was
just-
my second choice, by the way. The Bible
some
was
sort of
my.
religious text.
So what? You get to walk around smug? Just I read this 2,000 years
No,
ago.
because you
Suckers.
have people believe that
Your
you're
Torah's old news to
you
me.
have
I'm
people-
such a little hipster.
You have people believe that you have people that believe you're divine, dude.
Right,
That
but
the word
Not
of
only
God.
that book's really popular.
Those are the most powerful people.
I would do that with Wikipedia.
You'd be rich.
Then I would just do simple chemical reactions to blow their minds.
No, he would be so rich from the Bible thing. Like,
Yeah.
you really, that was my second choice because I was like, people really are into that for years and years, and people would spend a lot of money, and a lot of like kings and all that stuff really read the book, and it was a big thing. So yeah, you would have been like, kings would have been like, wow,
And
then
I
he
would have,
really,
and I would have made it out to do. I would have done it like I would have brought the Bible back, but I would have worked it like L. Ron Hubbard worked it. And that is
Okay.
that I would release a little bit at a
So
time.
basically, your idea is to bring a history book back, but it's a really shitty history book back that didn't get anything right.
First of all, let me just say this: I'm not a big believer in the Bible, but
know.
but I am a big believer in people believing in crap like that. So when you talk
Yeah.
about Emperor of the World, you may have a genie, but I don't know how that makes you ruler of everything.
I don't understand what you think the
And
Bible's
Ge-
going
and
to do
Gene-
for you. You're
it's
going to
a
go
real-
back in time, and
It's,
then
I
everyone's
just I just explained it to
Yeah.
you. Number one,
The Bible's
I would
a
get
great
influence
one.
of people in a divine way, and what you talked about wasn't even goddamn real.
Yeah.
So
All right.
whatever.
No, I'm going back to the Wikipedia one. But
No,
beyond that,
Wikipedia. How?
what's going to happen is you're going to take the Bible back in time with you, and then for the next like 6,000 years, everyone's going to go, Bible, that's not real. Some dickhead named Chris wrote that like long
No.
time
time ago. We all know he's
No, it would change events of history. The Bible wouldn't be written
'Cause
when it was written.
the
It was already been
Bible-
in existence. It would change everything, dude.
the
Change
Bible would
everything.
say that God wrote it, and all this. No. That was my second
It's a good
choice,
answer.
and the
You
reason
just
I
don't like
didn't
the fact that it's a
choose.
decent
Good.
answer.
Why couldn't you just bring a Quran back then?
No, I'm going to bring back
No, 'cause-
I'm going to
What-
bring back
what's
a
the
magic
difference?
spatula.
The Bible's the most.
I mean,
the
as
Bible's
long
the
as it
most
has
popular.
unlimited wishes, I'll take a spatula.
Whatever. dude.
It's fine.
Chris and Maya's
Fits in
answers
your
were the
pocket.
best. Yours was dumb. Your radio idea was pretty
No,
good.
my initial answer, Wikipedia
No,
on a
but it's not
solar-powered
even real.
Kindle.
If it was
Wikipedia
real.
is
It's not
real.
re- but the
Solar
solar
powered
is not
electronics
really
are not. You
Yes,
can't bring
they
back-
are.
Dude, you can't bring back electronics.
I bet. All right, if I find a solar-powered Kindle, I
yeah,
win.
sure.
No.
All right, done.
Sure. No, if it would.
No,
if
I
it
say the
exi-
Bible
If it
wins.
existed, I would bring back like a large thing of knowledge, like
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
would
technology.
bring back like a laptop,
jar
a
of
solar-powered
knowledge, like a
laptop.
whole can.
Jar of knowledge, solar powered Kindle. You just threw it out there because you're a knobhead. Why do you say e-reader?
Well,
That's
you said
what
a Kindle.
is. A Kindle is an e-reader.
Kindle's an e-reader. What if there's a different brand? Goal Zero Sherpa. What does that do? I don't know. Oh, it's a recharger.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
says solar
Wagon
portable
solar
charger.
e-charger.
Solar charge and e-reader. Well, there's instructions. I can make one and take it back with
Oh,
me.
for God's
No.
sake.
I win.
No,
All right.
I reject that.
Wikipedia would be so much
I say
better.
Chris wins because of the Bible thing.
I don't know. I don't know if I win, but it's just a different sort of an answer than an object that you are using. Like I said, I just feel like that moves people the most on the planet.
Pretty sure the
It
Wikipedia
does.
has a Bible in it.
Eh,
And it's been
I'll put a Bible on the e-reader if I
That's
want.
fair.
I can fit that on there.
That's fair. All right. You're listening to Double Special again. The phone number is 727-475-6139. We're almost to the point of our second break, but don't leave when we come back after the break. We're going to be doing a quiz. I suppose we can talk about this real quick. Crystal, you and Jordan have been involved in some of our other work on our YouTube channel. We have a couple of different channels on our YouTube page, right? Is that how it's our YouTube page?
Well,
And we have channels.
We've
or?
got they're playlists right now. We don't have
Playlist.
channels.
So
Yeah.
how come we don't have like an official gaming channel off of our page? We can't do that. Do more than one
Maybe.
channel.
I don't know.
Probably.
You guys are so
Have
good.
You
I
guys
don't
don't
know
really
if
do videos
I don't know
anymore,
if
do
you
you?
can
Nah,
like
not
transfer the
really.
subscribers over, or if you have to like redo that.
Yeah, I think
whole
you have to
thing.
like start it all over.
All right.
again.
Anyway, so we have a playlist which is called Double Special Gaming, and on that playlist, sometimes Crystal and Jordan play games which you guys haven't been doing really at all. Anyway, you stop.
It's hard to get time because
What time in the evenings? You guys are
Yeah,
here.
when Jake's here and he's awake and doesn't allow anything to happen.
you can
that's
come
not
over a little bit later
Jake-centered.
one night.
Well, yeah, sometimes I'm tired.
all the time. You're tired.
Yeah.
You just say
Yeah.
sometimes. You say all
And then,
the time.
well, last night I was over and I was thinking, like, saying, well, because then Crystal's got to work on the days nights that I have off.
All
so
right,
that
well,
messes up
That's
everything.
true, and I do
All right.
work earlier.
I'm not throwing
now.
guilt. I'm just saying. I thought
No,
you
you
guys
threw
were
out
into
some
it.
guilt. You
No,
did.
I'm just.
you
I would like some
liberally
consistencies.
salted the conversation.
I would
with
like
some
some
guilt.
consistencies in the videos. But anyway, long and short, you did some videos. Jake's done some videos with you. Crystal, you said somebody commented on one of the videos. What video was it, first of all?
It was the first
No,
one we did,
Crystal. I
actually.
want Crystal to answer.
Fine.
Let her answer. Stop.
It was Face It.
Which was
The one that one of the developers reached out to us and asked us to play the game and do a review.
right, but
No,
what was
that's
the
not
game?
true.
What was the game?
Is it not?
No, it's
No.
not true. Okay, so Crystal,
Trap
you-
It was the game.
Trap it.
So which one were you talking about, Crystal?
Face it.
And what was the game?
Face it.
No, what was the game? What was the game?
Yeah, what is it?
Oh. I don't. It's a guy and he's traveling and he's supposed to face his fears, and you have to go through these puzzles, and it's a little bit challenging and hard. But I don't know. I don't really remember
So-
the game. Jordan's
so
better at
I played
describing
it today, so I could probably
Yeah.
answer
Played
that
it
a
again
little bit.
today?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, smarty pants.
It's an isometric platformer that's with like
Exactly.
really what? That's a very accurate description.
Maybe a lot of people would like to know what the hell isometric means. Could you be a little more general?
Puzzle.
It's
Just be general,
It's
please.
3D, but from an overhead view.
Thank you.
And the controls are kind of iffy, and it's basically about
Iffy?
jumping from platform to platform and shining your flashlight at ghosts that charge you if you don't have your
Oh.
flashlight pointed at them.
I've seen you guys play that. That's one I actually saw you guys play.
Okay.
All right, so somebody left a comment though. We don't get a lot of comments.
This one, yeah. Well, this
well-
we were one of the first people who did a video of it because we got it right after it came out, and the developer came and watched it, and we had been talking about the controls and that we didn't like them, and I think he kind of misunderstood the problems we were having. That he didn't know that we wouldn't use, or I think maybe Crystal didn't know how to use the right stick at first. That might have been it. So he said, "Oh, I have to put in a tutorial to explain to people to use it and all this."
Well, because it didn't have the controller tutorial. It had just the keyboard.
Right.
Right, and then he also liked my singing when I sang part of the cutscene.
Right.
So that was fine. That happened right after it came out. We were kind of excited about that. A developer responded. That was
Yeah,
the
I
end of it.
remember
Yeah.
that.
Then 2 days ago,
Ha.
got a new
Dun,
comment
dun,
out of the
dun.
blue. Yeah, 342 views later. Woo.
That's not bad though. 342
No,
views.
it's not terrible.
Wow, I'm kind of impressed by that.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say like 23 or 27.
Yeah.
That's the number
Like-
I had in my head.
No, our gaming videos do okay.
That's good.
So
And then
you saw the new comment. You want to
No.
explain it, or
I didn't see it.
I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
they didn't read it.
Yeah.
So this guy
Fine, pull it up.
basically
Tell us.
was
No,
calling
sorry.
Jordan out for being rude to me during the game.
I
Ha.
was like, dude, you should. She's not being mean to you. You're so rude to her. You should be nice.
Wow.
Like-
Jordan,
Okay.
you want to respond to him?
Sorry I triggered you. No, I'm just.
Wow.
No, I didn't go back really and watch the whole thing because I don't like doing that. I don't like watching my videos with my voice.
We don't have to play it now.
No, I don't want to.
Oh.
But
Me neither.
but if I was overly critical of Crystal, it was only because she's so shit at playing video games. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I did that. But I really do.
Wasn't that sort of the reason why you had her on the videos?
Right.
She's
Well,
kind
that's
of a
why we
newbie.
do 'em, yeah.
That was
But
part. Yeah.
But you can't be nice to a newbie though.
Is it done? No.
I think that the person that was watching it misunderstood. Like that's just how like we are in the game. Like he wasn't really he was being rude, but it was like.
So you weren't offended by it.
No, because that's how it is. I'm a crappy gamer, and he's giving me a tutorial, and I'm purposely being difficult to make him be a jerk.
Are you though? Are you purposely being difficult? I mean, that's
I like to think that I'm purposely being difficult.
you like to
sometimes.
think that.
It's so
Yeah?
hard to tell.
No. What
I'm
she
really
said
good at
is,
it. I'm
I'm
so
not,
good.
but I wish it was the other way around. I wish I was purposely doing this, but I'm not. No, it's fine. Look, you don't have to be good at it. It doesn't mean you're a better person
I
if you're better at
understand,
video
yeah.
games.
Depends the game. Some games I'm really good at, and some
What
games I'm
games
not.
are those? What game is
Yeah,
that?
You know, like the racing games. And
What
the fighting
racing games? You're not good at the racing
Really?
games.
Yeah, I don't remember those.
You're the worst race car driver in a video game
Why?
ever.
Why? Because I push you off the road. I thought
No.
I'm supposed to make you not win.
No. You ricochet off stuff. You overcompensate your turns every turn. I've never seen you drift through a turn.
And you normally lose, so that's like a bad
Yeah.
sign. Like it's not like you're like creaming everybody. You're like, yeah, I'm awesome at this.
No, she's like, yeah, I finished the race.
And on
I'm
fighting
so good
games,
at this.
you just spam one move over and over.
Yeah.
That's like really
No,
hard to
I have a
block.
technique.
That's so true.
I have a technique.
That's the technique. He just explained it.
I have a real technique.
No, and it's fun. You're fun to game with,
Yeah.
but
You know what? One day there's going to be a game that I can beat all of
One
you
day.
at.
That's probably already
One
been
day.
made.
What
I don't know.
Clacks.
Minecraft. I can beat you all at Minecraft.
is
Just,
that?
you don't compete in Minecraft.
competitive game?
You can.
No, you can, but it's over
You
days.
could probably beat me at some games.
The best competitions are the ones where you like booby trap someone's house. That
Shut
was
up.
my favorite.
Ass face.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty fun to do.
You're listening to Double Special. The phone
wait.
number is. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me just finish before you do that. The phone number is 727-475-6139. It's like as soon as I take a breath to do that, you jump right on top of it. What? What is the
Well, I
wait?
didn't want to
Story's
move
not
on
done.
because we're not done with
Yeah,
the
I'm
story.
not
There's more
moving on yet.
comments.
I'm
Oh.
just taking a pause while you guys don't talk.
All right, fine. So that comment got left. All right.
What was now? You paraphrase a comment, but you don't know what it was exactly.
I was trying to bring it up, but you told me not to.
Well, I
Anyway.
didn't want you to play the video, but
Well,
all
I
right.
wasn't going to play the video,
Okay, that's fine.
but whatever.
Anyway,
So he left that comment. That
did
was
you
a few
respond
days
to the
ago.
comment?
Well, we're getting to that.
Oh.
Did you see the new comments?
No.
There's new comments.
There's-
Oh, all right. Now you have to pull up the comments.
Oh,
God damn it.
See, why do
Well,
you...
because I don't want paraphrasing. I thought there was one comment. I
No,
just was
the
going to write
developer
out.
weighed
Don't
in.
lose us.
The developer weighed
Yes, yes.
in. Oh
But,
snap!
but okay,
But-
I'm going to get to it.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
going to
He's
go
gonna
there
get to it.
now.
All right, he's
Get to
pulling it up. You can see this on Double Special Comedy. It's our YouTube page. It's what we're airing on right now on YouTube. If you want to check out any of the Double Special gaming stuff we've got on there, we did some beta testing for the Star Wars game. Crystal and Jordan do indie games all the time, and actually Jake, my son, does video games with Jordan, and he's Jacob G. All right, so the comments are up.
All right, here's the first comment.
Okay.
Elemental Soul the other day ago said, "You sound a bit like you're being a dick to your friend or whatever. Sound nicer, dude. She didn't get rude with you." So
Sound nicer, dude.
yeah. So we all assumed, of course, that was meant for me, which I think is a fair assumption.
Yeah.
But then the guy who made it, Kaio Chagas, said,
What were the three replies to that? Yeah.
Oh, there's more? Oh, God. Okay. He replied to that, "Elemental Soul, it was not my intention to be rude. English is not my first language, and sometimes I just can't tell if I'm being unpolite." So yeah, the guy who developed the game thought that comment was for him.
Well, and then the other guy says, "Really? Wow, your English is very fluid to me."
So he thought I'm Kaio Chagas.
my apologies.
So I had to chime in.
All right, so now you chime in. Go
I
ahead.
said, "Kaio Chagas, I believe Elemental Soul was referring to me in the video." I put JB Lee being rude to Crystal. We are planning to discuss this on our live stream tonight, hoping that they would watch.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
possible, but I
but
doubt it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what happened. Like, I got called out, and then somebody else stepped in and took the blame for me. Like, that dude took a bullet for me after I made fun of his game. So I feel really bad.
You're a horrible person,
Yeah.
Jordan.
What is that comment there from? Is that?
That's the first comment.
That was the original one?
comment.
Yeah.
I like this. Oh my God! I can't believe you guys played all this time without, in capitals, touching the right stick to aim the light.
Which is not true.
I really have to add a tutorial for the controller ASAP. You guys playing like that made me feel really stupid. I mean, it never crossed my mind someone would actually not even try the right stick on the controller. Good thing the game is still in early access. Oh my God, that's friggin' funny.
Yeah, that was Crystal. I mean, I figured it out, but
No, I know that's not even fair because here's the thing: the other stick it wasn't moving; it got stuck. I don't know what happened.
no.
I'm sure I touched it though.
No, as soon as I got the controller, I touched the right stick and used it to maneuver the light because that was obvious.
Well, I think you guys should continue to do the videos. I think they're fun and they help generate people to the YouTube thing. And don't stop. I mean,
The problem is just it's finding games that are funny or something that we can make something interesting about.
I think what we're gonna do is probably get a motion capture card so you guys can do the Xbox games because that's really what people want to see.
Funny enough, we did do that one game about the gay bathhouse after the show Gay Bathhouse we did a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah. Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
you didn't
God.
see that one? The dude getting showered?
No, I don't like playing. That's why I don't like playing video games.
I
It's
thought
always
that was-
naked men or some sexual thing happening.
Well, this was
Weird
special, but yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
sure
you guys already did that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Shower with
They
your
did it again
dad.
because
and-
they like it.
No, this was a different game. Shower with Your Dad was not sexual. That was a simple arcade game that explored a theme about kids taking showers at the Y with their dad.
Okay, that's really weird.
It is a little weird, but it was an okay game.
I never showered at the Y with my dad.
Yeah, but I guess it happens.
Never at home. Never that I can remember looking up and there was my dad. Hey, Dad.
Well, you've showered with Jake, though, right?
When he was very younger, like
Well, this is
now
about being a
I
little
wouldn't do
kid.
it. No, I probably wouldn't do it.
Oh, well, no.
When he was like 3 or 4, it was different. Like
okay.
I had to get in there because I'm like, dude, you're gonna bust your head open if I don't climb in there, and I'm not going. Yeah, there have been a couple times when I was like, I'll just have shorts on, I'll go in because it's not worth it.
Because the game, it's not about adults showering with their elderly fathers or anything. I don't.
Huh?
Okay.
What?
Yeah, but the kid's like 7 or 8.
It's a collection of like 3 rectangles forming the child. How do you get its age off of that?
That's the height. It's very tall.
Whatever.
It was like mid chest. That's like 7 or 8.
I thought it was more like 3 or 4.
You don't know kids for shit.
I'm gonna be. You know what? I'm gonna be fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, that is good actually. You shouldn't. You should not. If you knew
Stop it.
kids a little too much, it'd be worrisome.
You're listening to Double Special. We got about another 10 minutes or so before we go to break and hang out. I don't know what I want to get into before the break, though. I don't want to get into too much. I was hoping on Shannon Hall, but let's go ahead and talk about the politics real quick since we were talking a little bit earlier. I know we were talking about on Lou's show. Everybody's freaked out. Now, this week has been pretty insane with the Donald Trump stuff. Donald Trump kind of went at Mark Rubio during what I'm assuming this is like one of the last debates, right?
This is the most recent debate. It was on Fox News.
Listen, these guys, this is getting insane. Their last 3 debates have been like ridiculous. It's been like a cartoon version of what a debate should be. And you have audio of this, right?
Yeah, we're about to play it. You want to go?
Yeah, go ahead, roll it.
I have a policy question for you, sir.
Let's see if he answers it.
You're
I will. Don't worry about it, Mark. Don't worry about it. Don't
Okay,
worry
pause
about
it there for a second. I hate that. Don't worry about it. Like he's some sort of a gangster Jersey. It just drives me insane about him.
Oh yeah, he's very Jersey.
Oh my God.
Little Marco, I will. All right, well, let's hear Big Don.
let me go
Don't
back.
worry about it, little Marco, I will. All right, well, let's hear Big Don. Donald. Don't worry about it,
All right,
little.
wait.
Don't worry about it, little Marco.
gentlemen. Gentlemen.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Don't worry about it, little Mark. Going, let's hear it, Big Donald.
Yeah, and then he says it over and repeats it like they're in a schoolyard. Back it up again to the where.
Don't worry about it.
All right,
little-
wait.
Don't worry about it, little Marco.
Gentlemen.
Let's hear
Gentlemen.
You ought to show up. in the
Gentlemen, you
Senate.
got to.
All right, here we go.
Don't worry about it, little Marco. I will. All right, well, let's hear Big Don.
Donald.
Don't worry about it.
wait.
Don't worry about it, little Marco.
Gentlemen. Gentlemen.
You ought to show up. in the
Gentlemen,
Senate.
you got to do better than this.
This guy has the number one.
Mr. Trump, may I ask you,
absentee
Mr. Trump,
record in the
I'd like to
United
ask you a
States.
policy question.
Doesn't show
Your
up to
proposed
vote.
tax cut.
That's why the
Your
people in
proposed-
Florida do not like him.
Mr. Trump, your
And the people in Florida don't
proposed
like you
tax
either,
cut
you jackass.
would add 10.
No,
Worry
they
about it, Mark.
do.
Worry
Oh,
about
sorry.
Yeah,
I was trying to hit the button. Yeah, they do like him though. He's leading all the polls. He's probably going to win it.
Because people are stupid. Yeah, he's a joke, but he'll never win in the general election. Yes, Tiffany.
Yeah,
Oh.
my friends have switched from voting for Trump now, so I'm happy.
To who?
They don't know yet. Like they're thinking Bernie Sanders maybe, but
Really?
yeah, like
They go from one extreme to the other.
yeah,
that
they
is
just
an insane
don't like
shift.
Trump's policies anymore. Like they didn't like when they were voting for him, they thought he was just a cool guy from a reality show that's a businessman, but now they're like, yeah, we know what he's like now and no.
They didn't know that about him before, though. I mean, how do you
Yeah.
not hear the pompous tone and everything and not go, I bet you I know. I mean, you can, look, I know that Jordan doesn't like this whole stereotyping thing, but you can just hear him and know that he's probably this pompous jerk who feels like, look,
Well, no, you can hear it just, once you hear him, you know he's a pompous jerk.
Well, no, but I'm saying he's never made any statements about race or the country up until this election cycle. He's always just been this guy on a show that's been a little pompous. But even before he started making comments about how he felt about other races and just people in the country in general, smart ones versus dumb ones, rich versus poor ones,
He's
I get a.
always had kind
I'm
of
not
a
finished
racial
speaking.
problem.
I wasn't finished.
Well,
You just cut me right the hell off,
fine,
dude.
Whatever. You were
Well, let
wrong.
me finish the goddamn sentence, dude, before you go, talk right over that.
Sometimes planes crash.
Yeah, in your. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Anyway,
Don't know.
I just
don't know.
I just knew he was a jerk before I ever heard any of his actual policies. Doesn't surprise me. I guess I have good radar. Have you ever met anybody, Jordan, before you actually know how deep it goes? You go, that person's probably not very cool.
Well, I've followed Trump through
No,
the
that's not
lens
the
of
question I
people
asked.
that hate him.
That's not the
since
question
what?
I asked you.
Okay, what was the question? 'Cause
Really?
It wasn't really a
Did you
question.
not hear the? Yes, it was.
It was kind of long and drawn out.
What are you talking about?
It was 12 words, dude.
What was it?
Have you ever met somebody that you immediately knew was a bad person without hearing about their ideals?
I have.
Oh, yeah.
That was a very specific question, by the way,
Yeah.
not very long and drawn out.
Almighty Whitey.
You don't know that he's a bad person.
I
though.
knew he's a bad person when he waved his iPad and said he wanted to help people.
I
That's
don't
how I
think
know.
I don't think he's a bad person.
I don't think he is.
I think he
not
has a
like
good
this
heart.
guy is. Yeah, not like this guy.
Well, bad or annoying, I kind of
No,
conflate the two.
They're really different. They're really different.
You could tell he's a narcissist just by just a few sentences. I think you could just see him. I saw him do a guest spot on some movies before and different stuff, and I'm like, yeah, he's a douche.
I remember him selling Pizza Hut pizza and claiming it was good pizza. So you know he's a liar.
You're funny.
It's true.
Okay.
Big New Yorker. Remember that crap?
No, I don't. Oh, yeah, but
Vaguely.
you know what? That pizza's awesome. So whatever. That's the best pizza they have.
Yeah.
It really is. Pete, that saved pizza for about another 6 months for me. And I was like, all right, I'll find something else. But that was really good. All right. So here's the thing about the election, though. It's kind of seeping into everything. That's why I brought it up. It's even seeped into this show. We try not to talk about politics because it is. But I think all of us are kind of on the same page politically.
Yes.
Right. I found out this past couple of weeks, though, that my son's second grade teacher is not.
I found out.
Yeah.
Remember,
well,
he told me.
Well, yeah, but I meant I found out.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't have to explain the way I found
I
out.
couldn't
for God.
believe it.
Yeah, so he says he told you in the car, right?
Yeah, I was
so,
like, what?
So she's taking him to Taekwondo as he goes sometimes with Tiffany to get Taekwondo lessons. What did you say?
On the way home,
Yeah.
He said, little Jacob.
he said to me, he's like, Tiffany, did you vote today? Because it was that Super Tuesday, and I said, no, in Florida we didn't have that. And he's like, oh, and he's like, well, who are you gonna vote for? And this is so weird because he's 7. And I was like, oh, probably Bernie Sanders. He's like, oh. And I said, well, I said, why? Who do you think? He's like, well, Ben Carson. I'm like, Ben Carson? He goes, the neurosurgeon.
This
I said,
is while he
"What?"
was still in the race.
Yeah, he goes the neurosurgeon. I'm like, what? Why? He's like, well, he's a good man. I'm like, where are you getting this information from? He's like my
I know.
He's like my teacher. And I
Yeah.
said I don't even think he's gonna last, past this first round here coming up. And he's like, don't you ever say that. And he's
Not
like,
about Ben.
I know. He's a neurosurgeon. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, he should just stick to being a neurosurgeon. And I'm getting in this political argument
Yeah.
with a 7-year-old.
I like that Tiffany tried to discuss subtle political realities with a 7-year-old. Well, I don't think Carson's going to last on us. If you look at the polling, he's gone way down. And then he said, what?
Well,
He's
I
a
would
magic man. He
I
cuts
would-
brains.
Then, sorry.
go ahead.
Then I asked him, I said, well, who else do you know about that's in the election? Because I want to know if the teacher, at least, because I was thinking, this is terrible. She's going through, so I was hoping at least she explained other presidential
Yeah, maybe
candidates.
she was speaking in terms of
Right.
it and kind of put a little hefty, a little bit more emphasis on
That's-
Carson.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
But
he didn't know anybody. The only other person he knew was Trump. And he goes, oh, never vote for Trump. Trump is a bad bad man. He's bad. And and he said when
He steals kids and chitty chitty bang bang.
I said, well, I like Bernie Sanders, and so does your mom and dad. That's who we're all voting for. He goes, if you guys vote for him, I won't love you anymore.
Wow.
Yes. Like, that's how much his teacher instilled it. I can't
Yeah.
believe. Why did she do that? That's terrible.
Yeah, I got a problem with that at his age. I mean, you know, you want to discuss politics in junior high school and high school, I can see where that would be
Right.
some interesting discussions. And, you know, as long as you were giving, like on the radio rules, what are the radio rules, Jordan, when it comes to campaign time, right?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Equal time. Equal time.
That's
for,
not. Yeah, but they removed that. That's not the law anymore.
Well, it used to be. And I
Yeah.
think it needs to be, at least when you're talking about, especially with students where they're kind of, you know, they're kind of stuck
Well-
there. It's not like they're, you know.
7-year-olds shouldn't be discussed with at all. They could say this person's in it, this person's in it, but and give the facts, but nothing about opinions.
Well,
Teachers should not give their opinions.
I'll
about
say this. We did get the last laugh because immediately following Super Tuesday, Ben Carson dropped out of the race, and Tiffany and I took great pride in telling Jake that, in fact, Ben Carson was out. Like, he's done, bro.
Yeah, but what
So-
if he comes back with
Forget
like a
about it.
Ted Cruz coloring book tomorrow?
Whatever, dude. He has no idea what any of it means. But I just find it like really interesting that the teacher. It's funny because it's her last year as a teacher. She's
Right.
retiring.
She doesn't care.
I think she's really going out in a blaze of glory. Like, she's like, no Christmas this year. We're not celebrating Christmas. Only Hanukkah. I'm Jewish. We're celebrating Hanukkah. That's it. It's going to be Hanukkah. And not that they'd had Hanukkah celebration, but my son did come home with a dreidel.
I was just
So-
about to say that.
he did come, and it was a nice dreidel.
And
but
he's
it was
speaking
a,
in Hebrew. It was like,
I
what?
know. I was like, what the shit, man?
He had a little yarmulke on. It
Yeah, I
was weird.
don't listen. I don't care when I don't. You know,
I
it's
think
fine if he.
I got dreidels all the time though, when around Hanukkah in school.
I never
know
got
what
He
those.
had gelt.
I no.
Remember
I
he
never
came
got
home
No, we
with
did that.
gelt?
Yeah, right.
Gelt and
Yeah.
a dreidel. I was like, all right, kid Laheim, you know?
Yeah, which he had like one bite of, and he's like, "This is the crappiest chocolate
It
ever."
is
I don't-
terrible
he hated it. All right, let's go ahead and take a little bit of a break right now, and we'll get Crystal back in here and get everything rolling again. You're listening to Double Special. We're going to take a little bit of a break, then we'll come back with the second half. We're going to do a quiz. We're going to talk about Tiff doing the little internet battle over comedians over our last. You can start that whenever. Oh, you're going to start. Do the music first.
Well, I can't.
Okay.
Unless you want that.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right.
Yeah.
2014.
We'll be back in a couple minutes of the second half.
This track's called Laureen.
Give us a call. 727-475-6139. Thanks for listening.
Here's a little
Don't go away.
story I'm about to tell about a woman named Laureen I don't know so well. Her long flowing hair might be nice as can be, but I'm forever a bachelor. What can I do? I may be old, but my junk still works. The little blue pill gonna make her twerk. She gets with me, I won't make her disappointed. What can I do? Oh yeah, Laureen. You ever had a man write a song about you? I'm all man, I promise you that. But I got some more to say. I got something to tell you that I think you didn't know. You never, ever, ever, ever called the Double Special Show. And I want you to call in so I can hear your sweet voice. It's like rose petals for my ears. Oh, I'm so lonely. Maureen, I just need a friend. Call me. Woman, you know, I'm on the attack. I'll pull off my prophylactic and shellac your back. Don't be mad at me for that, it'll be just fine. Play my grandson Miguel, he wrote that last line. God, he's such a jerk. It's all good. Tiffany, word to your mom. No, word to your mom, never call me. Chris, JB, Crystal, holla at your boy, Clarence. Special shout out to Big Chief Marty Hoffman, Petrocelli, and Brad McLean, and little Jake over there. You know, hopefully they don't break your fan, Chris. I know how much you hate that. Clarence out.
Hi, I'm Chris Wheeler, voice of the Philadelphia Phillies baseball team, and you're listening to Double Special.
never understand what it's like to be a man. I try to talk to you, but you're not seeing through. What else am I to do when you don't hear no one but you? Try to walk 1 mile in my shoes. You wouldn't last 1 mile in my shoes. You're getting angry and you're getting hard to stand. We can't agree to disagree, so what's the problem, man? Why can't we conversate? You're boiling up with hate. I wish that you would drop it to before it's much too late. And try to walk 1 mile in my shoes. You wouldn't last 1 mile in my shoes. All I wanted was for you to be my friend. To listen to me, maybe understand. It's hard to see with your eyes under red. We'll always bounce right back like rubber bands. Rubber bands. I see you sitting there in mustard yellow chairs, giving those evil glares, but you don't even fucking get. You only know one thing, and that's the awful thing. I tried to break your mental games, but I can make it dig. I tried to walk 1 mile in your shoes. I wouldn't last 1 mile in your shoes. I won't give up on you. You make it easy to. I tried to open up your eyes so you can see my blues. You know I love you, girl. You know you mean the world. But you got me so just up, you save my every girl. I'm trying to walk 1 mile in your shoes. I wouldn't last 1 mile in your shoes. All I wanted was for you to be my friend. To listen to me, baby, understand. It's hard to see with your eyes under red. We'll always bounce right back like rubber bands. All I wanted was for you to be my friend. To listen to me, maybe understand. It's hard to see with your eyes under red. We'll always bounce right back like rubber bands. Rubber bands, yeah, yeah.
When I go like
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Double Special. I thought, Jordan, you thought you were going to do that. You took a breath, but it didn't
What?
happen. I don't know. I thought you were going to bring us back in, baby.
I wasn't sure what was going on.
Yeah, well, okay.
You were doing like that cool walk into frame from back over there. I didn't know if you had something planned.
like what? Like
You're
flying?
standing with your like back turned, and you're like, I'm just gonna slowly sidle into frame like some French dude from the '60s.
You know, it's film noir.
That's kind of what you are, actually.
Welcome back, everybody. Double Special. Thanks for joining us, and everybody on IRN. Thank you so much on IRN Broadcast. Thanks for putting this show out there and hooking us up. If you want to hear other shows, you can check them out on IRN. They've got a long list, including my buddy Lou Angel hosts Lutopia and Grease Gurus. You can check those out, as well as a host of other new shows, as some shows have left, and he's pulled some other things in. So always interesting things happening there on that network. Also, you can check out my music show. That's the B-Side Radio Show. That is on Spreaker. It's also on Gear Radio. Excuse me, gearradio.com. On Saturday nights, you can check out a 2-hour episode of that show. This past Saturday night, we did a blues show. It was a lot of fun, and I have fun doing that show. And soon, we're going to be on Zig. Also, I'm sorry, WZIG. I shouldn't skip over that. WZIG FM here locally, and I'll give you all the details when that happens.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
About
Also on iTunes, you can pick up a copy of my album, Chicken Kicker. Big shout out and thanks to everybody who's purchased it. Dawn and Rick, comedy, our family, what are they, like comedy aunt and uncle? I don't even know how to describe them.
They're just like the best comedy fans around this area. They're like Tampa Bay's #1 comedy fans.
Yeah.
There's a couple other couples that are in the running though.
Who?
Well, I don't know their names, but there's one couple that are always at comedy shows as well, and I've talked to them, and they've come to like 3 of our shows before. Yeah.
Mikey and JoJo?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
He was just throwing 2 names.
Are you
out there.
making up people?
Yep.
Steve and Glenda?
Yeah, Steve and
The
Glenda.
guy's name might be Steve, actually.
That was close. 50% there.
And also to Gav Cross for the nice, kind words. He checked out the album, and he wishes me luck and all of us luck here on Double Special. So we really appreciate that. That's Funny Looking Podcast, and you can check them out on Spreaker as well. And they're always connected to the Liverpool Comedy Festival.
And he's on Periscope like 7 times a day.
He does. I don't know. I like listening to Gav.
He is.
I like his voice. It's soothing to me. It gets a little bit weird. It's fine. The English humor is a little bit dry, but yes, Tiffany.
I agree. I like his voice.
Yeah.
I love his voice.
Right.
But here's my question: How does one get on a Liverpool comedy festival? Like,
I
if you
imagine
have
it to
any
be-
kind of connections, Gav, to getting Chris Gorges in your comedy festival, let me know. What's up?
Okay. That was awkward.
Wow.
What are
I
you
know. It's
talking
almost
about?
like
What are you
solicitation.
talking
about? Like, he has like
Hey,
some
do you
kind
have
of
a date
connection.
tonight?
He has a connection. You're a comedian. There's a festival
Well, I know
where they
he-
have comedians. I think you guys should.
I know he's the official podcast of the Liverpool Comedy Festival, but
Right.
I don't know how deep that connection goes or whether it has anything to do with the booking.
That's
so
why
to
I
speak.
brought it up.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
just putting it out.
That's
dude.
fine. All right.
Putting
She's
it
just
out.
saying,
as,
like-
as your manager.
Put the bobber in the
20
water.
minutes in a room and a pound of Lurpak could be yours.
Is
I
that
think
some
it
British food that you just threw out there?
It's butter.
See, I hate when you do that. Damn it! God.
What?
I am
too.
going to say something British in this sentence now.
I'm
It's
just
probably-
I'm just trying to speak his language.
It's probably
His
bit
language.
British stuff from like 1920s that they don't even say
I
anymore.
know, it's
like, I don't think I've ever heard that.
You remember my Australian list of things, and they were all like
Yeah.
outdated, and Brad's like, "You idiot."
Yeah, that's true. But you thought he was still like a slave to the English or something. I don't
No,
know.
I just picked a list off the internet, and I thought it was current. I thought it was, I
Oh,
didn't
it's
think
your
they-
Australia quiz. That was hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty
That
funny.
was funny.
It worked out for perfect either way.
It was hilarious.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about something else that was hilarious. We, I don't like to talk bad about comedy clubs. I don't think I've ever trashed a club on this show, and we don't typically trash comedians. Only people that we have certain issues with personally. But I don't really trash comics for being sucky.
Me
Because
neither.
I understand the process. I understand as a stand-up comic, you definitely have to start from not always a good place.
Right.
Publicly, he won't trash you.
Well,
No, I don't.
Private, I got to hear it.
I don't trash people either, but I do
Oh,
say
well, you're
I
getting-
do say
okay,
true words.
hold
I
on.
say factual information.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
Hold on, can I do a plane crash?
Yes.
Well.
No, I just say truthness.
All right, we're gonna get to that. So, okay. So now I'm on the road. I'm full time, and we're trying to get into some of these clubs. Some of these clubs are hard to break into. Some of them are A-list clubs or have A-list comedians. Like this weekend at the Improv, you got at Mercurius, you got Jim Brewer. That's an A-list club. That's a big celebrity from SNL. Everybody knows who he is. So these clubs are not. You can't just run in and out of these. They're not chain clubs typically. We got one locally. It's called Off the Hook. I worked there years ago when another booker booked it. I work with Godfried, and you might know him. He's a comedian. He was on for a while. I think he was a 7-Up spokesman. Very funny dude.
Gilbert?
No, that's what I always thought too,
yeah,
but he's
God-
not.
his
He's
name is-
black.
Yeah, it's just Godfrey. He's a very funny
Oh,
guy.
Godfrey.
Godfrey, yeah.
Like My Man.
What?
My Man Godfrey.
What is that?
It's a movie.
Was he in it?
No.
Yes, like that name, but not that movie.
Well, I thought you said Godfrey.
Like the name in the movie, but not the movie.
Yes.
So it's not like the movie.
Yes.
Because I've never seen the movie, and I'm
And
pretty
his
sure.
first name is not Myman.
Okay, whatever. So I did the room, and this was in another location, but it was in Naples, Florida. Now they've moved to a new location, new management, everything. Hard to get in the room. One of the ways to get into rooms, and this has been so for comedy for a long time, is that you go and you be seen. You go and do a guest set, which typically can be anywhere from 5 minutes to 15 minutes, depending on what they have available and what they want to see. Right, Tiffany, you've done this for feature work, right? We've been to places to be seen.
Yes.
Every comic on some level at some point has to do that. It's a free show. You don't get paid for it. You just go and they check you out. And if you're good, then maybe you get work. It's sort of like a job interview,
Right.
like an audition, like in front of a live
Yes.
audience. Because apparently videotapes of you in front of live audiences are not enough.
They're like, did you edit them in?
Well, I
are
really
you really on a stage, or are you in the living room at your house?
I know. I really feel like they feel like there's some really
Maybe you're not funny with their acoustics.
Dude, if I was that good with Photoshop or Adobe Premiere, I wouldn't be auditioning for them. I'd be getting into the film industry, okay, if I could do that. Right. So anyway, we get one such offer to come down to this club that we've been trying to get into, and they tell Tiffany in the email, because Tiffany's now my manager and booking everything. They tell you, what does he say?
He goes, well, make sure you dress up. Make sure Chris dresses up for my stage. And
all right,
I
wait.
said,
Try that again in email voice, because he didn't have that tone. You don't know if he had that tone when he typed it.
make sure he dresses up for my stage.
Wow, that was like a robot.
And then, well, that's how it must
okay,
have
so he
sounded.
says, make sure he's dressed up for the stage.
Yeah, and then I said, well, what about usually he usually wears a dress shirt and then some nice jean pants and some dress shoes. And he goes, well, if he's gonna wear jeans, he has to wear a jacket. And I was like, all right. I said, I know exactly what he's gonna wear.
A Canadian tuxedo.
No.
And you showed up in a jean jacket, right?
No.
But then we get there, and how is everybody else dressed?
I have a suit. I have a nice blazer on. It's a nice Calvin
Yeah.
Klein blazer. Very nice.
You looked very nice.
Thank you. And I had a blue shirt, and the jeans are not. When you say jeans, they're jeans, but they're dress
dressier.
jeans.
That's
they're
what I told
dark.
him.
They're not ripped in any shape, form, or fashion.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
I
You
don't
had-
understand why people get so freaked out about
But
that.
compared to the other people who are wearing like superhero t-shirts
Ripped
and
up
ripped
jeans
jeans
and sneakers.
Yeah, like come on. No one else was dressed up as nice as you other than the MC.
A couple of guys with ear gauges. What the shit?
But
Oh, those are gross.
Yeah, I just don't understand that whole stretch the earlobe thing. I
Yeah.
don't get that whole thing.
yeah,
It's
I
hard
don't
to talk
get it,
to people
Miguel.
with that.
It really is. Do your eyes keep going to it?
They do.
And not to the ear or the hoop, but the skin stretched
Yeah,
around the
and
hoop.
and you just feel it stretching, like in your own ears.
It's really hard for me to talk to those kind of people.
I can't. I don't get it.
I have so many questions for them. Like they
know
want
what,
to
though?
talk about the weather, and I'm like, what about your ears?
I'll tell you what, though. This will gross you guys out, but on a universal level, I actually got my revenge on that whole situation because I worked in dermatology, and I always had an issue with that. And all I ever want to say to those people like, why don't you just fix your ears? Why don't you just take that stupid thing out and fix your ears? Like, you realize you're going to have skin drooping down in a big gaping hole. Why don't you just fix it? Well, eventually, in dermatology, we had a kid that came in. He decided he wanted them fixed, and I got to assist in the surgery. So I got to fix one of those kids' ears. Both ears we fixed over the course of like 6 weeks. It was wonderful.
How much did it cost him?
It's like probably like $600 each surgery, in around there.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, it wasn't too bad. Wasn't
Still,
too bad.
though, he spent like years and years painfully stretching his ears, and then weeks and weeks and hundreds of dollars to painfully fix them back like an idiot.
Well, I think that at a certain point he just decided, you know what, this isn't functional. His father is a fairly professional guy, runs a restaurant, so I think he just saw more opportunity in that world than the world of whatever the hell the world is where you have to stretch your
You
ears
probably
like that.
tried to take up jogging and then realized how hard it is when you got these like half-pound metal chunks that fall out of your head every other step.
But it was really nice to be able to actually surgically cut the skin and pull it together and go, look, see? And actually, it came. He had a nice little earlobe. We did a good job on both of them. He
How
looked
do
normal.
What do they have to like cut around the hole and then just stitch it all back together?
No. We basically, the long flesh that's hanging down, we snip that off. That's gone. That's stretched out. That doesn't go back. And then you snip up the middle of what's remaining of the earlobe there and then kind of fashion it around and pull it together from each end so that it's rounded on the bottom and you sew it together that way.
So what, is it like thinner then forever?
It's smaller. If it's thinner, the skin is still there, but it's,
Miguel's went back.
No way.
Yeah, his just started shrinking up, remember?
No way.
Yeah, that's what
They're only going to shrink so much, my
you
dear.
know, it's like a whole
It's-
generation of people that didn't watch Dumbo growing up. You know what I mean? Like,
That's awesome.
it's true.
That's funny. What the hell was I talking about before we got onto earlobes and shit, man? Jesus Christ.
Oh, people at the Off the Hook Comedy Club.
Thank you so much. All
You're
right,
welcome.
so we go there. They got the ear gauges and everything. So Tiffany and I, we bump into Kojo Prince, who's a good friend of ours. He's a comic. We just did a great show with him at a country club. Him and James Young had a blast with Kojo. And Tiffany's known Kojo for a while. They joke around
I like
with each other.
Kojo. Yeah, I
You have
pick
fun
on
with Kojo.
him,
You
and
have
we
fun
have
with
fun
Kojo.
going back and forth with our little.
Yep. So Kojo's
thing.
there, and I think was there another Tampa comic there that we knew? Who else was there that we knew? No, I guess not.
John Charles, but I don't think
I've met
he
him
likes
here
me
and
as
there.
much.
I don't think he likes me either. Anyway, we go to the show. The MC gets up there. They start the show, and they proceed to have these guys go up and do anywhere from, I think they had 8 minutes or whatever each. And it's not going too good. The jokes are not going over well, and it's a big crowd.
Yeah, there's some people that had no laughing at all, and I was just like, ugh.
Right.
It hurt my face.
And it got worse and worse and worse. It was really painful.
pretty bad.
And then Kojo got up there and did pretty good, got some laughs. I've seen Kojo do a lot better, but understandably, the audience at that point was just like, what is happening?
Yeah, I'm sure, I can't even believe it. But some people did leave.
They walked some people, yeah. So then I got up there and I had a great set. I had a lot of fun. I had them laughing right away.
Yep.
We wrote it out and had a blast.
Crushed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So Tiffany the next day posts on Facebook.
Well, don't forget what they were saying outside.
I will. So
okay.
So Tiffany posts on Facebook that the post was basically here's Chris on stage crushing again or doing what he normally does and proving once again to all the comics on the show that the audience could in fact laugh a lot. And some of the comics didn't like that, but in Tiffany's defense, after the show, they all kind of blamed the audience. They all felt like the audience was the problem, and their material was good and it was tried and true, but for some reason,
Yeah, the audience was tight. So they say that all the time, and comedians do that all the time. And you know what? It just got frustrating. And you know what? Before I started working with you, every now and then I'd be like, yeah, well, the audience was a little da 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 da. But now I've learned, no matter what, Chris will get up there and crush it. So you can never blame the audience. The audience could be tight.
She just cursed you, dude. She just cursed you so hard. Oh, I'm so sorry, bro.
I've learned to have fun with the audience, and I don't do as well on every show. But I do well.
There's a big difference every time between you and everyone before you, and that includes me. So that's what I said. I said, in all fairness, I said it's me too. It's not like I wasn't just saying that against them. It's happened to me too, and that's all I said. But those guys, look, what? They don't have ears on their head? Like they can't hear the difference between the audience when they're up on stage and you're on stage? I was just saying true words, and I don't understand why they'd take it so personally. Like if they can't realize, hey, after seeing you, they should have been like, hey, I need to look at my set and rethink a lot of this.
I know I have. I've seen. There's been a few comics that I've seen where I see their set and afterwards I'm like, geez, I really need to get on the ball.
Saying, Tiffany, the fact that you actually called dudes out,
that's what I do,
makes it mean. You could have just said, wow, congrats, Chris, for really killing it last night, and just left it there.
No.
And they would have felt bad, and they couldn't have done anything about it because you didn't do anything.
Right. I didn't say anyone's name.
That's how you do it subtly and properly.
Fair. No, that's fair, though. He's got a good point.
I agree, but I did not say anyone's name.
Yeah, but you said all the other comics on the show. You said all the other comics on the
You
show.
did. You called
It was
them all
true.
out.
That's all I can say
Kojo
is that
did
it's
okay.
true. Yeah, whatever.
I'm just saying, sometimes the best way to say true words is to not say them.
Yeah, but listen, I always leave the shows and I'm like, another awesome show with Chris, another awesome. I wanted to say something that was really on my mind, and I'm so tired of the comedians constantly blaming the audience, and they need to stop and they need to recognize, and if they did not have ears on their own head to hear what happened, then they are retarded, and I'm sorry that I had to drop another sugar-coated atomic bomb on you guys.
She's like Alec Baldwin and Glenn Gehrig and Ross. It's not the leads.
Tell them one guy's joke. Like, he was talking about how he likes to take a crap in Japanese restaurants because he likes to drop the bomb on them. Like, come on, people. Are you serious right now? Like, if you don't know that's terrible, I'm sorry. I have to be the one that tells you this. But I love to get rid of... If I can get people to quit doing comedy because they're in my way, I will do it.
Oh, wow.
Freaking, some people just shouldn't do it. Survival of the fittest, and Tiffany Barbee will split you up from the rest.
Double Special doesn't actually necessarily support or agree with those.
I know.
I like the fact that you get cutthroats. That works in my favor. I want to be on the receiving end of that bullshit. But yeah,
I like the fact she's only going to vote for Bernie Sanders because she thinks he tastes good. So that's what I've learned right now.
What?
That's the only.
I don't get it.
It's not for his policies.
I don't understand
it's
that.
a chicken. Fried chicken?
No.
Right.
No?
I don't really get that.
Never mind.
Are you going to explain the joke?
Why
Yeah,
explain it? I
like,
got
I
to
get it,
laugh.
Colonel
why?
Sanders,
I just
Bernie
walk away.
Sanders.
It's like walking away from an explosion. You don't
But
turn around.
I didn't say I licked any of those comedians. Like, I don't get what you're saying about taste.
Because you were talking about survival of the fittest and dog eat dog, and then I followed
I
on
didn't
from
say
there.
anything about dog eat dog.
Whatever.
I was talking about Darwin,
I'm
and that
just
has
saying-
nothing.
I'm-
I didn't say like Pavlov's
I'm
dog.
just saying
or
that
anything.
you would eat human flesh. True
That
words.
was a
No,
that
that's
was
her with the bone marrow.
that was deconstruction of a joke brought to you especially by Double Special right there. That was
Some
a
jokes
joke.
you don't deconstruct.
That one you
just-
did.
Well,
if it
you
even
called
qualifies
for it.
as a joke, I'm not
I
even
warned
sure.
you.
Yeah, it wasn't
I laughed
great.
because I thought you were making a Colonel Sanders reference. I thought that was kind of funny and a little off kilter, but no, it was not.
Those
that
are the
at all.
best kind of jokes, the ones that are open to interpretation.
For fuck's sake.
You don't have to explain those.
All right, so that was Tiffany's thing, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, what do you think's meaner, though? You think what Jordan was doing to Crystal on the gaming video was meaner than what Tiffany did? Because listen, you were giving constructive criticism to Crystal in sort of an aggressive, mean way, and so was Tiffany. I thought about this after the fact, after we brought this up during the meeting. I thought, there's a parallel here in that
Fair.
there is, though. There really is, artistically. Because you guys what you're doing is an artistic thing. And what she was doing was making a comment about an artistic thing that happened.
I don't
And
mind
I did it
being-
to their face, and she backstabbed on a Facebook.
No, that was to a face.
That's pretty much in
I
your
did
face.
it to
right, she
Facebook.
Face stabbed on a
Face is
bad
even
book.
in the word.
I did it to your face. Yeah, she's got a point there. It does say face in the goddamn
I
word.
did it in your Facebook, and I would tell all those guys that to their face. I don't say anything that I wouldn't say to anybody's face. To anybody.
I believe her on that.
I just tell the truth, and I'm sorry, and I like to be controversial, and that's fine. But I just said the truth, and I stand by my words, and I won't take it back. That's the way I roll. And if they don't like it, come on. Like, this is comedy. You don't have a sense of humor. You're not open-minded. You have to be able to take criticism if you're going to be in show business.
And to be fair,
I
she
didn't hear
didn't.
a breath after that, which is really
Yeah.
scary.
She didn't. She didn't name any names, and until somebody had to go and make a crybaby statement or observation that they felt like they were
All
being
right.
called out and their feelings were hurt.
Oh, I can barely hear you.
Sorry,
You know, turn
that their
your-
feelings
turn your
were hurt.
headphones up.
Nobody would have known that that person was there or who was even there because she didn't make any reference to any names whatsoever.
Exactly. These guys
So-
need to get man
So
puns.
you're on her side, Crystal.
Oh
You're
yeah, I
on-
don't think I don't think her comment was offensive or aggressive or
I would
anything.
do it again.
I'll say this as the person who I say close the show, but I was last on the list, but then the MC went up and did 20 more minutes after me, and it was not a good 20 minutes, I might add. So he kind of sucked the energy out of the room when he should have just ended it. It was I think I brought it up to a nice little level, and then he came out and destroyed it again. But and that's fine. And if he's listening, look, I don't hate anybody, and I know that everybody's doing their thing, and we all have our moments where it's not working, whatever. I would never post anything like that online, Tiffany.
Well, yeah, you
about
shouldn't.
myself.
As my client, I suggest you don't do that.
Yeah, I don't. Unless somebody like really takes a dirty shot at me or something like that, then I may. And even then, I'm gonna be kind of subtle about it and try to be tongue in cheek.
I'd never want anyone to get hurt, but I do keep a lion in my front yard, and I don't feed him. That's what you just.
I feel like
Yeah.
mine was pretty tongue in cheek.
No, it wasn't. It was
Are you
pretty
sure?
blunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I accidentally say stuff sometimes, but like it was so funny.
You
'cause
didn't
Paul,
accidentally say
Paul
that.
Smith was
Yeah.
surprised.
you didn't butt type
I
it.
love how
exactly.
Paul Smith was surprised. I'm like, Paul Smith, I say stuff like that to you all the time, like right to
Well,
your
that should
head.
show you the level of how shocking that statement was that you made on
I still
Facebook.
don't
Even that guy that
understand.
gets regularly brutalized by you is like, damn. I mean, that's that's when it's bad.
Yeah,
Well,
sure. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty inured to it, and I was surprised.
Really?
So, yeah.
huh?
See, really, I wasn't surprised when I read it. I wasn't surprised, and I didn't find it offensive.
I was surprised, but this is the noise I made when I read it. I went, I'm like, oh crap!
What?
I know this is going to be bad.
Oh, come on.
Well,
I don't even know any of those guys.
look. Here's the thing: in reality and in truth, Tiffany, the statement itself not that big of a deal.
Right.
But in reality and truth, most comedians are really hypersensitive about
Oh.
any sort of criticism. So if you say
Sorry.
something like that, they're really going to take it. They get really pissy about it.
Well-
but you know this though.
Well,
It's
yeah,
not a
I know.
mystery to
I
you.
hate that crap. It's so annoying. They're such babies.
And yet
But you know what?
And yet you proceeded to type your accident into the computer.
Well, that's the one good thing about being a girl, I think, because
Yeah,
I can do that
exactly.
kind of stuff and get they need a
Okay.
little punch in the face every now and
So
then.
now you're being.
It's
now
much
you're being
easier
generous.
from a cute girl than it is from an older gentleman.
What? What if it's a
Right.
younger gentleman?
No,
Not
you
from a
can't-
guy,
just no-
period.
okay, so it's a gender
Yeah.
thing. Great.
It is a gender thing.
All
Right.
whatever. You
If
bunch
there
of
were
feminists,
any
whatever.
girls in that show, I probably couldn't have done it. You can't do it to your own
Right? Yeah.
sex.
Yeah. You can't do it to your own sex.
You're telling me if there was a girl on the show, you wouldn't have written that.
She still would have written it.
Yeah, I think you would
No,
have.
I would have. I don't know.
You would have written it.
Yeah,
You would have written it.
I'm an asshole.
What were you gonna say, Jordan?
I was just gonna say, like you've traded that superpower of being a girl for making 78 cents to every dollar a man makes, but you guys actually agree with that too. So I don't
No,
know.
I make equal
You
money
guys are-
in my jobs. All my jobs, I make the same money as the dudes. So I don't know what you're saying.
And in
I've
my
never
job,
had
I
a
make
problem.
more.
It was more a general statement.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Jesus God.
You eat Colonel Sanders.
I didn't say that.
Holy crap! All right. Well, since we're talking about, and I wanted to get back to the Trump thing, so I could lead into this thing. We talked about Jake's teacher and how ridiculous that was. Crystal, you weren't in for that discussion, but how do you feel about the fact that the teacher was pushing Ben Carson on the kid? We talked about in the last half how she's making him,
Well,
aware.
Right. Well, aside from Ben Carson is just so far off the radar of anybody, I would think. But just aside from that, I don't think that a teacher should push their own political views on a child in the classroom. It's okay to talk about politics and it's happening and this is the process, but to actually vie for a certain politician and tell your kids like you should vote for him because of this, and if you don't, then he's not going to be happy with you, is a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a bit much.
Yeah, dude, she's really playing the 7-year-old. That's like some snake oil salesman crap
Yeah.
right there. Oh, you're a little slow. Come over here.
And Ben Carson, of all of the candidates, that's who she chooses.
Well,
I know.
gosh.
He's a neurosurgeon. Whatever,
Yeah,
dude. Go
dude.
do some brain surgery on Donald Trump and fix that situation.
Yeah,
How about
right.
that?
I said this to Jake, and he said that. I didn't say this to him, but I said to Crystal, I was like, look, the last neurosurgeon I met ended up in jail. So whatever. I don't have a really good track record with neurosurgeons. The Trump thing, though, was out of hand because of the whole penis everything. And that really... well, the whole thing of making fun of each other's stick size, oh yeah, okay, Marco Rubio, little Marco, okay, big Donald, right. That was
Well,
really kind of
This dates back to the 80s when Spy Magazine labeled him a short-fingered vulgarian,
Right.
a label that has stuck with him.
right.
So Rubio started making fun of his short hands recently and said, and you know what short hands mean.
Right.
And
So this is the level that we've sunk to, or at least these people have sunk
Right.
to, in their professional politician career, where they're basically like, "Yeah, you got no dick," and I feel like it's
my
like
dick's huge.
I know, and I feel like they're standing around, and one of them's gonna like throw a basketball at the other one's head, just something because they're just little punks.
It's not even that the
awful.
that the conversation that they're having is offensive. It's just that it's happening during a debate,
Right. At
for
all.
the presidency.
Yeah, at all.
Well, no, not
in
at
their,
all.
in their jobs. Why would it even come up like on the
You could
the
do
floor
that at a
of
bar;
Congress?
it'd be fine.
At a bar, but I mean, I'm
Yeah.
talking about in their professional career. That conversation should never be coming up in
unless their
Congress or in the
job
House.
is professional dick showers, then it's fine.
But you know what I'm saying.
But, yeah, no, I understand. But
Never.
especially not in a presidential debate.
No,
That's
it's
just
ridiculous.
off.
A televised debate.
Right.
Debate.
Well, yeah, they all get televised.
Oh, do they? Well, I'm sure that.
Mostly.
Yeah, the whole thing is really sad. So, saying that and having said that, we've all talked about, Bernie. I don't know if Bernie's going to get the nomination. I would like to see it happen. I'd like to vote for him. Of course, every time you say that to somebody now, they're like, oh, it's a wasted vote. Yeah, we're right back to the Nader crap. It's ridiculous. But who else could run for president? Who else could be in the running to be president? Do you have anybody have any ideas? Because I don't know enough about politicians as far as like who they are.
Elizabeth Warren.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
She was initially, what was she? She was
She was official first in the Obama administration. Now I believe she's a senator, but
Yep.
and she's being her name's being bandied about for the new Supreme Court vacancy.
nice. Anybody? Tiffany?
Well, I mean, a lot of people aren't happy with any of the candidates, obviously. So we've heard like Mitt Romney's going to throw his hat back in the ring.
Which you
That-
voted for.
There was that rumor of Bill Murray running, but I was like, that was like Snoped or whatever, or Snooped or whatever you guys call it.
Why would you vote for Bill Murray, though?
I would not vote for Bill Murray.
Wouldn't you, though? Because it sounded like you were like, there was that rumor, and then it got dispelled, and I was disappointed.
No,
That
I
was
would
the tone
never
I got.
vote for him. No. It's hard.
Weren't you going to vote for Roseanne Barr?
You were.
Oh, I was joking because I
Were
thought
you?
that was
Yeah.
hilarious. Yes, come
Okay.
on.
All
I
right.
ended up voting for Romney. Now, Romney, if he threw his hat back in, I don't know.
Why? Why Romney though?
I just really like that Mexican joke.
Oh my God! You can't lean on that forever.
All right, let's think. Let's think of somebody.
All right. While you're thinking, Crystal, you have anybody in mind?
I would have to agree with Jordan about Elizabeth Warren.
What?
Yeah.
I never even heard of this human.
How could you? Well, you don't really listen to politics
What?
on the
Listen
news.
to politics.
Well,
don't
like
read
the
extra
politics
people.
They come out in the morning for the morning chorus as the sun rises. The politics start chirping.
Yeah, and I don't understand
You
because you
listen.
say you listen to talk radio. You listen to NPR, but I don't understand how you don't know about most of the major current events that are happening when we ask you. But you listen to NPR.
I don't listen
It's
to
so
it all the
confusing.
time. I like it when I hear it, but I don't like seek it out or anything. I'm trying to think of who to vote for president.
Well, out of all the people remain, you're voting for Bernie now, right? That's your decision.
Well,
at
yeah,
the
that's
moment?
That's
Who are you
so
talking
far.
to? Her?
Tiffany. Yeah.
So far, it's hard though. If it comes down between Hillary and Trump, it's gonna
How
be
do you
like,
how do you on one hand
Wow, how's
consider
that hard?
voting for Mitt Romney and on the other hand vote for Bernie? How the two completely
Opposites.
Mitt's so conservative and there's hints of religion. It was he Mormon, right? He's a Mormon.
Yeah, but what do we
Yeah.
do between Hillary and Trump? I mean, we're all gonna vote for Hillary, right? But
I don't know.
It's
who I'm
hard.
voting for.
Who's someone else? I keep
I don't have
thinking
any
Arnold
ideas, like-
Schwarzenegger in my head, but that's
No.
terrible.
Like
I don't
said,
want that.
For me, it has to be a politician, but I don't know who all the Congress members are, so I can't say, oh, this Congress member, that. I don't. I mean, typically, I in my brain, it's always had to be like a Congress member being voted in, or running. I always thought
Or a
that was the
governor.
place, right? Somebody that was running, active in government and involved in at least some
Right.
sort of the lawmaking process or legislative process.
But you don't know of any.
I don't know them. I know if you showed me a thing, I'd be like, oh, I remember him, and definitely not Gopher. What's he? He's in the House, isn't he?
Yeah. Gopher, really?
Yeah, remember him?
Yeah, I
he
remember
ran. He did.
Gopher.
He ran. He's been a House in the Representatives for like years. Yes, Crystal.
I mean, I would also have to say I would like to see Ron Paul run again as well, even though like he's the equivalent of the Republicans, of Bernie Sanders on the Democrat side for the Republicans.
He's just Donald Trump with a smile.
Who said about Harrison Ford? Remember that?
much better.
What was that bit about Harrison Ford where Harrison Ford was like, "It's just a movie," like because what was that? He was making fun of somebody. He's like, just so you know, he's like, "It's just a movie. I was not really president."
It was Trump.
Was it Trump?
It was Trump.
He's so funny, Trump.
You're listening to Double Special. We got about a half an hour left. If you'd like to check out some comedy, we got a bunch of great shows for you this weekend. Tiffany, tell us about the shows this weekend while I belch.
This weekend, we're at Snappers, March 10th to the 12th. Thursday night, it's at 7:30. Friday and Saturday, it's at 7 and 9:30. The late show on Saturday is an improv show, and that will feature Jordan, Chris Gorges, John Wilson, possibly Brad Gilmore, possibly Crystal and I. Who knows what will happen? You don't know because it's improv. We're going to improv who we use in the improv show.
And where can people find out more information about the Snappers, like its location
Snappers-
and contact info?
Snappersgrill.com, also gorgeouscomedy.com.
And do you have to put the E on the end of grill still, or can you do both now?
You could probably do both.
Yeah, I think you
Wow.
can do both. It'll pop up in the little search
Okay.
box on the bottom there of what. No.
Just be careful you don't get
Choices,
the wrong
yeah.
snappers.
What other snappers is there?
Wow.
I don't know. On turtles?
Yeah, I
There-
think-
It's a turtle breed.
If you have your heart set on eating snapper at Snappers, you will be heartbroken because they have no snapper at Snappers. Just in case you're wondering.
wow.
But it's true, right? Like you would think, oh, maybe the snapper there would be excellent, and then there isn't any snapper, and you're like, wait, why is this place called?
You know what
place called
else? You know
Snappers?
what else they don't have at Snappers?
A grill?
No, an elevator. They don't have an elevator
Why would they
at
have an
Snappers.
elevator?
I'm just saying they don't have one, and it's a good thing because dangerous things happen in elevators. And I've seen people. I had a joke about this at one point about people trying to get in and out of elevators when they're like crowded, and how ridiculous. People like won't let the people inside out because they're trying to get in. And in their brain, they can't like rationalize that if the people inside don't come out, I can't get in there. But they try to squeeze in there, like make everybody kind of squeeze their way. It's ridiculous. Like, people like lose their minds. Also, people die in elevators. A lot of people die. There was footage of a guy, or not a girl actually, in China or Japan. Did you see that one where the thing went up and it like took her head off and her body fell down into the
that was
elevator?
awful.
Yeah, dude. And people are standing around like,
she got her head stuck in there.
She got her head stuck in there. Yeah, she tried to get out, and then I think the doors closed, and she tried to jump back, but and the thing like just dropped real quick and caught her. Yeah, and killed her, man. I'm like, oh my god.
Ooh,
Recently,
there's a video of it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
kind of
online.
cool. I want to see
It's
it.
not. Yeah, it's pretty. You can like see. It's really.
Her head comes off.
Well, yeah, and they blur out the top of her neck, but still,
yeah.
there's people like pinned up against the wall, like holy crap, like up on their tippy toes, like it's lava, like
it's so
like I don't want to touch
blood.
any of that, you know.
That's why
Literally
Highlander
ripped
immortality is the worst kind. 'Cause your head comes off a lot easier than you think.
Yeah, it really does, dude.
Yeah, it's really just like children's building blocks wrapped in noodles.
Yeah,
all
it's-
just holding your head together.
Yeah, it's not really that great. This past week, though, in China, another elevator disaster. Jordan, tell us about the elevator disaster.
This lady, is an elevator in a residential building. Apparently, they had two. Technicians went to work on one. They didn't really check to see if anybody was in it. They just sort of shouted down the elevator shaft, said, "Oh, all right, it's cool." Turned the elevator off.
Yeah, because they couldn't fix it.
Right. Well, then found out they couldn't fix it, so they walked away and like mailed off for replacement parts, whatever you do.
Yeah.
And then the Chinese New Year happened, so nobody worked for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then they finally came back a month later to try and finish up this elevator.
Yep.
And there was a lady inside of it. Yeah.
Trapped inside the elevator, dead, left there for a month.
Yeah.
Inside it. Dude, can you imagine being trapped? Like, that's got to be like the worst possible. Like, she probably screamed. No, I can't believe nobody heard her, though, in a residential building.
If it goes down into a basement area, I mean, I don't know how good the sound's going to be or how much it's going to
Jesus.
travel. The whole shaft is closed.
She had
so
no
nobody's
cell
gonna-
phone?
What was that?
No cell phone?
Who knows?
Like-
Maybe
No signal?
guess not.
There's ways to get out. I mean, there should be she didn't try to like get out of the roof of it or anything, like try to pry it open. Like she just kind of like sat there and was like, "Oh, wait for them to come back." Like you think you would like.
Well, she probably did that for like the first like 4 to 6 hours, maybe. And then I bet like at 8 hours she got really, really panicky. And then I'm guessing she fell asleep at some point and probably slept for a couple hours. But dude, we're talking a month.
Well, I know, but
I mean,
how did she
after
not?
like 4
There's
or
no
5 days,
exits.
it depends on the elevator.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no hand railings and the
Yeah,
only even if there is an escape hatch at the top, how are
Right.
you going to reach if it's 6 feet above you and you can't jump that high?
And it's dark.
We're
Yeah.
talking about China, where I don't know what the regulations are, how well regulated the elevators are as far as being able to have access in and out of them. Who knows? Maybe it was a service elevator for all we know.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm just saying, like a
Yeah.
month, dude.
Well, but the month part isn't bad because like if you probably die after a week and a half with no water.
Right.
So
But
yeah.
just dying.
Like at that point, like
Being
well, the
left there.
time after that is just kind of insult upon injury. You know?
That's true.
What were you gonna say, Crystal?
I would say, like, the moral of the story is really to make sure you carry snacks and water with you at all times, just in case you get
Well,
stuck
so you
somewhere.
I
so you-
do.
so
You
could-
would have survived. Tiffany would have survived probably.
a month.
Not a month.
Well, maybe not a
Well-
month. It depends on
Yeah.
what she had in her bag
The-
at the time.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame because you would not think, "Hey, I got to ration this out for a month."
Right.
So like
That's
that would be
true.
a little
Right.
hard because you would eat.
You would
it
think
and
maybe a
probably
couple
drink-
days.
Yeah.
And you're really unlikely to be on an elevator with like even 15 liters of water, which I think would be the minimum you need to survive.
But again, if these things happen, it's just meant to be. So
Oh,
It kind of is. It was that lady's time, man.
yeah.
dude, that's
Final
odd.
destination.
I wonder if she had any hesitancy when she walked in the elevator and you're like, maybe I shouldn't walk in there. I don't know. I'll take the stairs today. Nah, I'll get in there.
No, the shitty part is like when you're just like, well, eventually someone's gonna find me, and it just doesn't happen. Oh man, that's so bad.
That's
Yeah.
not the way out. Starvation and dehydration is not the way to go out, I
That
don't
would be
think.
bad. I wouldn't
No.
like it at all.
So let's just take the stairs from now on. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
do the
always
elevator
leery
thing.
I
of
did
elevators.
that when I lived in New York.
Mhm.
I would not take the stairs or take an elevator to anything below like the 5th floor. Just refuse because it was too much of a likelihood of getting stuck.
But
Yeah,
It
that,
happened to people all the time.
sure.
you can get trapped in stairwells as well, though.
But it's not a
Kinda.
death box, so.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, just a big long death rectangle, possibly. I mean, you gotta wait and see if someone will open the doors. You could just be trapped with stairs, like.
A death rectangle.
Yeah. The stairs usually have like a fire exit at the end of it. Like you can't get back
An
in, but
axe
you can go
somewhere.
out.
Yeah.
All right. Dude, I'll go crazy on
Well,
some shit, man. I was looking around my
elevators-
house here, and I'm like, if I was trapped in this house, I could, if I had to, I could take like a hammer or something and dig a hole through the roof. most structures are not that hard to dig out
That's
of.
what I'm saying.
Tools help, but there, I would destroy something. I would pull the friggin' paneling and walls off of a elevator if I got stuck. Like I would destroy the inside of the thing trying to get
Yeah,
out.
but what if it's down what if it's in
Climb
the
out.
bottom of the shaft? Yeah, you like
climb out.
Well,
Climb up
if
the cables. I'd shimmy up the cables, dude.
If you can get to the top of it, what if you're like a 5'2" Chinese lady?
I'm not.
and it's a 7 foot
I am
elevator?
not.
You're
I would have
screwed.
lived.
Well, oh, okay.
She can't
I
shimmy
would
your
have-
You're
way
just being
up.
heightist.
You could shimmy your way up.
It'd be easier for her
You
to do
get
it
in
than
the
me.
corner and you just shimmy up, man, and then you're like punched to the roof. Like I don't understand. Like this is
How old was
survival.
she?
This is survival.
Yeah.
How old,
How old was she in the story?
I believe like in the early 40s, maybe.
So not
Oh,
that
really?
old at all.
Oh man, your will to survive would be so strong at that age.
Dude.
Yeah.
If it's got a hatch in the top, you don't know that Chinese elevators have that.
I'd
Nobody
I'd
knows.
destroy
Nobody
that
knows.
thing. I'd be like the Tasmanian devil in
Yeah,
there.
I mean, obviously you could try to pry the door open. There is an opening, a weakness area.
If
Yeah,
I-
but if you're in a shaft and you open it up and there's just a concrete wall, then you're
Yeah,
boned.
then what do you do?
It's not gonna be you can climb up to the next where the next the door is. There's doors on each level, dude. It's an elevator shaft.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Chris and I could have figured
I
that
think
out.
like we're blaming
Dude,
the
listen
victim.
to me. Listen to me. I would have shown up and I'd been like, I got locked in the elevator and I got out, and they'd been like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, you might want to go check it out. And they would open the thing and be like, holy shit, what happened here? Like there would be bent metal. It would like Wolverine like got set loose because I'd be like, "Ah!" I would destroy everything on the inside of the thing to get the shit out. I seriously would.
That's right.
All right, let's do a quiz. Let's do that real quick. God damn it! Did you pick one out,
I did.
Crystal? All
I have a
right.
quiz.
All right, it's quiz time on Double Special. I don't have a jingle, and if you're expecting one, whatever, I apologize.
Is
a
it?
jingle?
Yeah.
Do you have a quiz jingle? that
Now,
we
wait
should-
a second, Crystal. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, I was wondering.
What is the quiz?
Usually we do quizzes around holidays, and as you know, if you listen to the show, you're a fan of the show, you follow the show, we do not do the holiday that is like relevant to what we're coming. So we're coming up on St. Patrick's Day.
Which I totally forgot about.
Really?
I feel like
Oh,
that.
I'm not Irish.
I
You're
feel
not
like
Irish.
it happened.
No, it's coming up.
Well, it's a drunk person's holiday.
Kind of, yeah. And there's no slur against the Irish. Just a lot of people go out partying and drinking on
this
St.
country.
Patrick's. Yeah, in this country they do.
Yeah, it's
a
a
big
day to
bar
go
day.
drink green beer.
Yeah,
And it's
shit,
also
be
Brian's
awful.
birthday.
Oh, that's right. I gotta say
That's
happy
right.
birthday.
It's right.
So we're not gonna do a quiz about St. Patrick's Day because that's this holiday. So let's move to the next holiday, which would be what is it?
Easter.
Easter.
Mm-hmm.
So this should be interesting because I don't know squat about Easter.
It's the day that the Easter Bunny pooped
No,
the
I-
chocolate egg for all the world.
Okay,
And
Jordan's
saved us.
Jordan's one step ahead of us. So we're gonna do an Easter
Wow,
quiz.
Tiffany just gave me a death glare for that
What?
one.
No, I wasn't even listening to you. I
what now?
figured
That was
blah
I'm not
blah
listening
blah,
to.
typical Jordan crap.
Oh,
And
wow.
then I looked at you.
All right, easy, big grit.
Yeah.
All right, so Crystal, what is the title of the quiz?
Can you name the facts that are related to Easter?
That's pretty
Yeah.
simple and pretty basic.
I know.
Very
Yeah,
simple.
that one is named a fact. Just put me down for fact. For all-
Okay, and as always, the way we do this, because we don't each have our own buzzers, is if you know the answer, say your name. Crystal will decide who said the name first, and you can say it in the middle of the question. You don't have to, the question doesn't have to answer if you think you know the answer. You get one guess at the answer. If you don't get it right, you're out. It's between the other players. All right? Okay, everybody understand? Jordan?
Yes.
Crystal? Tiffany?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and do the quiz.
Question number 1.
Yes.
Conventionally, the 40-day period before
Jordan.
Easter, Jordan.
Lent.
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry,
That was an easy one to start off.
Sorry,
to
I
be
was
honest.
I was totally thinking about what music I could play behind this game that would be cool. I didn't even hear the question.
Wow.
I'm thinking about production of the quiz.
That's right. That's
Sorry.
right.
I was waiting for the whole question.
Rationalize your failure already.
Whatever.
Good job.
All right, I'm listening now.
You can win the Easter quiz. I don't care.
You got to try, Tiffany. Damn it.
Sour
Ryan.
grapes.
This capital city was the center for the Easter Rebellion against
Jordan.
British rule Jordan.
Dublin.
Yes.
Damn it. How is it that we do an Easter thing and there's an Irish question there? Jesus.
Easter Rebellion.
Jesus.
It's totally
Exactly.
Easter related.
All right.
Jesus.
Okay. In 2018, Easter falls on this date. No, this is not a trick.
Tiffany.
Chris.
Tiffany.
April 1st.
Yes.
Oh.
You know how I know that? Because it's April Fool's Day, and that's kind of by Easter. Ha!
Not by the clue of the trick.
What are you gonna put in Jake's Easter basket on that Easter then? Because that's like, if I had a kid, that would be like my dream day.
Yeah, because you're a dick to kids.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I
okay.
know.
Well,
You would totally ruin his Easter because you're a dick.
Only a little.
Whatever.
I'd have backup candy that's real.
It'll be
Next
like 9.
question.
I already
10.
got my
think it'll be
Easter
a good
basket.
deal.
I had to find it.
God. All right, come on.
Find it.
All right. Next question. This cotton-tailed creature is an animal
Chris.
closely Chris.
Peter Cottontail.
No.
Jordan. Oh, Tiffany went first.
Tiffany is next.
Rabbit.
No.
I don't even know because we didn't finish the question.
I know, but I thought
I'll
I
let
knew.
you finish the question.
This
my
No.
guess.
This
I get a guess.
No.
This cotton-tailed creature is an animal closely associated with Easter.
What?
It's a rabbit.
Yeah, we said rabbit, dude.
The
That's not
hair.
the answer. No.
It's the Easter bunny.
Yes. But you already answered
Yeah, you
the
already
hair,
said
so you
hair.
don't get
Too
it.
bad.
That
No
was
one
just
got
too-
it.
it
Too
seemed
bad.
too-
No one
No.
got it.
I
Okay.
said,
Nobody got it.
excuse me, but I said Peter Cottontail.
Yeah.
That's not the goddamn
But
Easter
that's
bunny.
not the
That's not-
answer.
yeah, that's not.
Wait. Yes.
Peter Cottontail is the different
He's the
story.
Easter
Besides
bunny.
He
Easter.
is the Easter
No,
bunny.
he's not. Here comes Peter Cottontail.
Hippity
Yeah.
hoppity, Easter's on its way. That's
Yeah.
Peter
Here
Cottontail.
comes Peter
Well, no, he's just a
Cottontail,
separate
right
bunny
on
who's
the
like
bu-
part of an Easter themed
No.
Shut up.
village. He works there.
All right,
Whatever, that's
fine.
ridiculous. I should get that on the
Yeah,
phone.
like Chris knows
Sorry, I
his
used
name.
Sorry, sorry, I used his proper Christian
Look,
name.
Sporkle says it's the Easter bunny.
All right.
He has no name.
Yeah.
No points are awarded.
Whatever.
This Jewish holiday often coincides with
Tiffany.
Easter.
Damn
Tiffany.
Passover.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh, tied Tiffany and Jordan.
She said it. She said her name in the middle.
No,
of
that's good because I was gonna say Hanukkah, so I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad
Really?
Tiffany got that. Yeah, I was
Gosh.
stupid.
Are you
I was-
retarded?
I don't want to. I don't want to upset any Jewish. I don't want
just-
to. I don't want to upset any Jewish people. so
I just had a brain for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. The rising of Christ into heaven is commemorated
Chris.
on Chris. Yeah, you should.
Tiffany.
Oh, I didn't say my answer yet.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's true. Well,
Resurrection.
No.
Damn it.
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Good Friday.
No.
Jordan.
Yeah, I don't even
she's-
know what the
that
whole question was. I
awful.
don't know what
Good
the whole
Friday.
question was.
Jordan.
It's Ascension Sunday.
It is.
Oh, damn it.
Honestly,
It's
Good
Ascension.
Friday. That's the day he
I
died.
didn't hear the whole question.
Oh,
Because you guys jumped the gun.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
we do here on
Jump the
Double
guns.
Special. We jump guns.
All right. This feast commemorating the descent of the Holy Spirit upon the disciples of Christ occurs 7
Chris.
weeks after Chris.
Feast of Saints.
Tiffany.
Oh, Tiffany.
Last Supper. No. I don't even know. I'm
Supper?
just jumping in. I don't know.
Feast of Saints sounded so right.
Well, the Last Supper is what they did before Jesus died the
I'll
night
let-
before.
I'll let you
It
finish
says
the
it
question.
occurs 7 weeks after Easter Sunday.
I wasn't
After Easter
listening.
That's
Sunday.
all it says. There's no more clue.
The feast commemorating the descent of the Holy Spirit upon the disciples of Christ occurs 7 weeks after Easter Sunday.
Oh,
Um,
God, I would have killed
Descent
this group.
Sunday.
No, it's the Pentecost.
Oh.
Oh, this is
I
I
like
always
Catholic crap.
that always sounds like a movie where a devil kills
Wow,
everybody.
Tiffany.
I know
What?
it does, isn't it?
Do you hear, Timmy? This is like
Yeah, it
Catholic
does.
crap.
This is
It does.
crap.
It
Come
does.
on.
All right.
Oh, sorry, we
What's the
invented
score?
it.
The score is 3 Jordan, 2
It's true.
Tiffany, nothing for Chris.
Oh, Chris, what's going on, dude?
I'm a
Yeah.
bad Catholic.
Oh, here is a general question. It's nor Catholic, nor Baptist, nor Mormon.
So
nor
you say.
anything.
Yeah, so you said.
Yeah. Since Easter is not a fixed holiday on the calendar, it is known as this kind of feast.
Jordan,
Jordan.
movable.
Yes.
What? There's such. I never even heard of that.
I almost said transient. Transient feast. The feast that just goes from Quickie
any
Mart to Quickie Mart.
All right. The Sunday before Easter is commonly called this.
Chris.
Chris.
Sorry if I made Jordan jump. Dude, his whole top half leaned forward.
You're sudden. It's
Feast of Saints.
No.
I don't know.
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Sunday before.
Pre-Easter.
No, it's
Crack-
oh my
Jordan.
gosh,
Oh, I got
Jordan.
it. Palm Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Palm Sunday.
That's where you get the palm fronds. You get to wave around and have sword fights after church.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to do that.
All right, you guys should know this, for goodness sake.
I'm doing awful.
All right. 2 days before Easter
Tiffany.
is referred to Tiffany.
Good Friday.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, because I already said that before. I wanted to definitely get that
Yeah.
answer in.
All right. Okay, Chris should know this one. We were in New York.
I
during
may
this.
burst into flames before this is over.
3 days before Easter is referred to as
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Good Thursday.
Or yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Holy
Uh,
crap. That
Good
was so
Thursday.
Well, it's Maundy Thursday, which is Holy Thursday or Good Thursday. It
I was-
depends on where, but it's. the
She
same
should have had to say
Stupid.
Mondi.
I was being
Yeah, right.
facetious and I win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's
Good
a one.
Wednesday.
Chris.
Here's a one. Here's one. Here's
Chris.
one. Chris.
Ash Wednesday.
No.
Yeah, you already lost.
I know.
No.
Sugar and marshmallow chicks that are popular
Jordan.
on Tiffany.
Peeps.
Yep.
Damn it.
Oh.
Jordan and Tiffany are tied again.
Oh shit.
This is the question that says it all.
All right.
All right.
Wait. What do you mean it
Is
says
this the
it
last
all?
one?
This is the last question.
Okay, well, this is the question that
Oh,
says it
jeez.
all. It's not the same as this is the last question.
All right.
You're out.
I
Chris.
don't know what the hell that means.
All right. What is it?
All right, so I can't even compete. I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
you can.
compete.
You can.
I like
but
to drive a wedge in there.
Yeah, drive a
I
wedge.
know. All
Drive
right,
a wedge.
that's fine.
Do
Go
it.
ahead.
You
No,
have
do it.
nothing, so if you get
I
this,
know.
this will put you on the board.
That's
Yeah.
true.
okay.
Get
It's
on
the
the
only way
board.
to salvage your dignity.
Get it? Get
Ready?
it?
What?
Ready? In
Yeah.
1885,
Oh God.
Tsar Alexander III
Okay.
gave his wife this jeweled Easter egg.
Jordan. The Tiffany egg.
No.
Oh, I knew it. Oh, God damn it. God damn everybody. I hope everybody melts in a lake of fire because I know
Stop.
what the right word is now in my head.
Stop. You can't say
Oh.
it. Tiffany.
Wait. Say the whole thing.
Okay, in 1885, Czar Alexander III.
Fabergé egg.
No.
Wait, give her a chance. How's it pronounced? How is it pronounced?
Take a deep breath.
Look at it. Stop.
A
Wait.
Fabergé. A Fabergé.
Look at the word.
A
Look at the. Stop it. Wait. Oh my God, dude.
Fabergé. A Fabergé. A Fabergé. A Fabergé.
All right, stop. You're freaking the people listening out.
Fabergé.
No, stop. Stop trying. Stop trying.
A Fabergé.
Stop trying. You keep pausing and then saying it again. Don't say anything. Don't say it again. No, I'm not ready. I don't want you to say the word. Spell the word.
Fabergé.
No, that's not spelling it. You're saying the same thing. Spell it.
Fabergé.
Spell it. What letter does it start with?
F.
Okay, and then what? Holy crap.
All right, if
All
I
right,
get it,
all right.
do I get to break the tie?
No, wait a second.
Are
No,
they
wait a second.
close?
So Crystal's the judge, and
Fabergé.
I'm gonna allow you. All right, I'm gonna stop doing that for God's sake, so I can speak. God, you're still doing it. Stop. Christ Almighty, Crystal.
I
I'm
say
gonna.
no.
I'm not talking to you right now. I'm going to the judge, who's running the
I'm
quiz.
trying to influence
Stop.
the judge.
I want you to stop. And I want you to give me this goddamn mic. Stop saying that into the microphone. All right, Crystal.
Oh my God.
I'm going to give Tiffany one chance to say the word now to the microphone, and then you are going to decide whether it is acceptable or not, because I'm pretty sure she doesn't know how to pronounce it either. But
I know how to pronounce it.
okay, well, we'll check. All right, so Tiffany, just say it one time. Say it correctly.
Fabergé egg.
Okay, that's her answer, Crystal.
It's just that she put the R before it belongs.
Yeah, it's not correct, but I'm going to allow you to make the decision one or the other.
But like it's Fabergé.
That's so close. That's what I said.
No, Tiffany.
exactly what
I said
Fabergé.
Tiffany.
Wait,
Sounds
wait,
exactly
wait,
the
hold
same.
on, wait,
Wait,
one
say
at a
it
time,
again?
please. One at a time. It's Fabergé.
Fabergé.
not-
That's what I said.
no,
Fabergé.
it's not.
You said Fabergé.
You just
Say it.
stop. You just repeated it, and it sounds
Ready,
nothing
say
like the Fabergé.
Fabergé.
No, what?
You said Fabergé.
No, I said Fabergé.
You're still not saying it right.
How are you saying it?
There's no D at the end. First of all, it's
Where
not
is it?
Fabergé.
I didn't
It's
say a D at the end.
Fabergé.
Fabergé.
No, Fabergé.
Fabergé.
Why are you saying it like that? What are you, a cowboy?
Fabergé.
It's not Frab. It's Fab.
Fabergé.
No, it's not. It's Fabergé.
Fabergé.
I say if she can't say it once, then
Yeah.
I win.
I can't say it.
Say it
at
right
all.
now.
Fabergé.
It's wrong.
Fabergé.
Wrong.
Fabergé.
No, it's wrong.
Fabergé.
Wrong.
Can I get a chance?
Stop.
Fabergé.
Fabergé.
That's what I said.
No.
Fabergé.
No.
Oh my God. I don't know if she's trolling or not now.
I don't know either, dude.
Fabergé.
I'm really. It's
Are we being
annoying me.
poed?
I so want to use some of the skills in Taekwondo that she taught me on
Fabergé.
right now. All right,
I
so
don't understand how I'm not saying what you're
so
saying.
who won the quiz? Who won the quiz, Crystal?
Fabergé.
Well, technically, Jordan can't win it because he already said the wrong answer. It
Can I
doesn't
get
bounce
half?
back to him.
Well, then she
so
couldn't.
Tiffany wins.
I get a
No,
half.
wait, stop. Please stop talking for a second.
You're giving her credit for that answer.
Half.
No. If she didn't get the answer right, then you ask another question. Is there another
I
question?
have to make another question
Oh,
happen.
for
then.
I think I
Christ's
get
sake.
half a point. I'm close.
I know.
No,
well, you
no.
said Frab or some crap.
All right,
I
again.
don't
All
know what
right,
you said.
all right. Stop, because now I'm getting tired of
Okay,
this whole
sorry.
thing.
All right, all right,
Crystal, that's fine. No question. Just make a decision. Yes or no. If you want to give her half a point because she was close, then she wins on a half a point.
Oh, that's such crap. I got like the same amount of syllables.
No, you didn't.
Almost.
No, you didn't.
You and that's Tiffany.
No, it's not. It's not even close. You said her name, dude.
Tiffany.
No, shut up.
Instead of Tiffany.
Oh, you know what? Because you said
We'll
that,
tie.
I want to say, you know what? Tiffany wins. Tiffany wins.
Oh.
Yeah, ding her in. Ding
You're
her
not.
in.
You don't get to decide that.
I
Crystal's
just
the
did.
judge.
I just did because you tried
Oh,
to.
it's been a mutiny.
She said Fabergé. You said Tiffany. What do you think's closer to Fabergé? Fabergé or Tiffany?
Yeah, you said Tiffany, and even though she
Yeah.
said it wrong, she still
And Tiffany is a diamond,
what
by
it
the way,
was.
not an egg.
It's not.
So you were wrong.
No, it's a lamp company. And
well,
at
and
least
also
I
an-
pronounced it correctly. That should count for half a point too. Then.
No, it's not.
I'll
Tiffany is
take
a
the
jewelry
tie.
company.
Good God.
I'll take a tie, but I still think I was saying the word right.
I want suspenders.
This is like LOL all over again.
What? Lowell.
Wow.
Yeah, she can't. Please don't. Don't make those noises, Remy. It's freaking me out, dude. I don't know why you change it that way. It's just like
Fabergé.
Guys, this weekend, Snappers Comedy Club, Palm Harbor, Florida. Go to snappersgirl.com. We got 4 shows: Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 2 shows.
There's 5 shows.
5 shows. Excuse me. 5 shows. I never know. Come on, check it out. Saturday night late show improv. Yes, Crystal.
I have a tiebreaker question.
So now you want to go back? I just got out of it.
Yes, tiebreaker.
Fabergé.
All right, this is a tiebreaker. I don't want to hear any. Let's just do it.
It's
Okay.
about fabrics.
Yes, please. For the love of God.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. In which country do boys traditionally throw buckets of water over girls at Easter time as part of an ancient fertility
Tiffany.
ritual? Tiffany.
Greece.
No.
Crap.
Wow.
Is that the whole question?
Yeah.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Are you saying the country?
I'm
Or?
stalling for time.
Answer.
Ancient fertility ritual.
Yep. Buckets of water.
Yep.
Boys over girls.
It sounds like a German thing.
Nope.
I was going to say Holland.
Close. It's a Polish thing. It's Poland.
Polish.
Yeah, no.
Here it
So
is.
right,
how
so
about we
Tiffany
just
still wins.
That's
No,
Tiffany still wins.
Fabergé.
No.
Did I
it's
say it right yet?
No, Fabergé.
That's what I'm saying.
Fabergé.
Fabergé.
no, it's Fabergé.
No, not say. J. Fabergé.
Fabergé.
J. It's a G. It's
J.
G-E. It's F-A-B.
Fabergé.
Listen, it's F-A-B-R-E-G-E. Fabergé.
Fabergé.
Like
Why are you
like say
pronounce-
sh.
You can't say
Fabergé.
bruh.
Fabergé.
That was closer. It was closer.
Fabergé.
Fabergé.
Worst perfume commercial I've ever heard in my life.
What about Charlie?
Fabergé.
All right, guys.
Oh, there you did. You
Did I
did
say
it.
it?
You said it.
Yeah. On the 18th,
Ooh.
we'll be at the Tampa Picture Show. That is in Tampa. Please come out. We're doing a little show in the lounge. I don't know if we have any other guests on the show. Tiffany, is Bob going to come out and do magic on that show, you think? Is he opening? Is he open for that? Or is he jetting around Palm Harbor?
Yeah, I think he's at Snappers. We bring Jordan with us now.
I'll do some magic.
No.
I'll do card tricks.
I need you to take it
Who
seriously.
wants to play Smoke and Fire?
No.
Step right up, folks.
I need you to take the show seriously. We're doing a little lounge show. I want it to be cool, but I don't want it to be weird. And can you please dress a little bit nice when you come to the lounge show?
Did I last time?
Wear
No,
a-
not really.
wear
I
a
wore a
jacket.
striped shirt.
Yeah, but we didn't iron it. It wasn't ironed at all. I mean, you know,
I'm
you
not
just,
gonna iron stuff. No, that's not happening.
you're not gonna press a shirt to look nice
No,
for
I'm
one
not
night.
gonna- I'm not even getting paid. No.
Just bring in the well, you know what? You get paid if you put a little of something into it. How about
If
that?
we make money.
Yeah, if we make money, you make money. And if you look nice and like a rumpled mess when you go up there, nobody wants to listen to a show being opened up by a crumpled dinner
I
napkin.
don't know how to iron clothes.
What?
I don't know how to iron.
Oh, God.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah, I don't-
Leprechaun, you don't know how to
Leprechaun,
work and iron. You can't figure that out in your little brain of yours.
I know that an iron is hot and you put it on the clothes, but I don't know how to get like the nice creases.
YouTube
I
it.
just messed it up. It comes out with creases ironed into the clothes.
You can
It's
internet
like,
it.
I make special wrinkles. Well, no, I'm not going to learn that.
How about you come over and I'll help you iron your shirt?
Yeah, Chris will teach
You'll
Bring
do
it
it?
over. No, I will not do it.
He'll
I will
teach
guide you.
That's what you did last time.
I won't do it
Jordan.
this time. That was the one time that it happened. Now I'll show you.
teach him to fish.
It's easy, dude. Do you have an ironing board at your house?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Look, dude, you just get your shirt wet, you pop it in the dryer, the wrinkles
Don't-
come out, you're good to go.
No.
I don't
That's
think
what I do
I
with
don't
my
think it's
scrubs.
necessary. I think I'm already hiding my nakedness, and that's what I'm required for with my clothes, and everything else is just a useless social construct.
No.
It's-
You
Don't
have-
wear your hemp outfit.
This is 100% cut.
Oh.
100%
Grandpa.
Oh my God.
You guys. Fabergé.
Be nice.
Well, you did it again.
Did I say it right?
You a fan of
Oh,
Thoreau?
my God.
Jordan?
What?
You a fan of Thoreau?
Oh, I thought you said,
Fan of Thoreau?
Yeah, have you read Thoreau? Do you like him?
Nah.
Bro.
Just thought you'd like Thoreau.
No. Why would I like some stupid 19th century poem?
That's not a poem, first of all.
Poet. Wasn't he a poet?
No, he wrote
He
as
wrote
well.
poems.
Did you say Poe?
Are we being poed right now?
Oh my God, are we done? I want to get the hell out of here. Yeah, I don't think I can
We're
take
pretty
anymore.
much done.
Yeah, guys, go ahead and cue up something nice.
Okay, Chris.
With no lyrics, please. Just some.
Do you like Jane Austen?
Yeah.
I do. Don't die.
Yes, guys. Stay out of elevators. Check us out at Snappers this weekend. Thank you so much for listening. Next week on the show, John Wilson will be here from Liverpool, England.
Don't die.
Be great. Good night, everybody. See you next week on Double Special.